Hey, I kind of want another cold one. Okay.
So we're going to say hello to everyone. Biz actually said he wants another cold one, so we can get right into it. This live stream of Penguins Islanders is brought to you by a new sponsor, LaBatt. And we're good at watching hockey. We're good at maybe dissecting the game. Some people maybe say we aren't. LaBatt's good at beer.
We're going to dissect the shit out of this thing.
They do beer very well.
As they say in Boston, they do it wicked good.
If you're going to crush beer, crush LaBatt. So thank you to them, and welcome to the live stream. We have Penguins Islanders. It's been well known for months, if not years, that we hate the Islanders.
Let's keep track. I think I can go through 12 of these things. These things are
doing 12.
These are
for a period.
These are mighty tasty. We're gonna do 5-minute segments, just like Dave Tippett used to do. He used to say, "Hey, just get through
every 5 minutes.
Just win every 5 minutes." And hey, I tell you what, he dumbed it down for old busy boy here, and I think I got it.
He's like, Biz, listen, you do 3 warm-up songs for every 9 minutes before the game, and then get out of the locker room.
Yeah, and then don't speak to a soul in there. Don't communicate. Don't even look them in the eye, please.
So yeah, we want to thank LaBatt Blue.
We have a group friendly wager.
Yes, friendly wager involving everyone you look at, as well as Matt Murley. And for people who might right now say, "Who's Matt Murley?"
Merles.
He's a handsome fella.
Yeah, beautiful human. I played with him in Pittsburgh, Wilkes-Barre. He played all over the world. He's been on the show, but he is a gambling. What's the word? Connoisseur of European.
He's got a nice palate.
So he is a degenerate gambler. He loves gambling. He's not been great at it over his career, but he knows European hockey. So you've been following him. I think it's Merles19 on Twitter. We'll get his link out.
It's guys like Merles are the reason why officials in the KHL are getting paid and throwing games. Merles is putting some of that in his pocket, basically.
Merles is in Switzerland.
Merles' Venmo just got fucking seized with this drop.
So Merles is a part of this. We brought him up because the friendly wager is we all picked a goal scorer on Pittsburgh and Islanders for first goal of the game. So it ranges from Jake Gensel, Crosby, Malkin, Letang, Kapanen, and Biz took Zucker. And the Islanders players are Eberle, Bailey, Barzal, Lee, Pajot, and R.A. took Clutterbuck. So we'll get into who
Watch
takes
your toes.
We got a big
lot
pot.
of names coming in.
We got a big pot. And go Penguins.
Tough crowd.
We also have the Geno special in the Barstool Sports book. Geno scores a goal and the Penguins win, and everyone wins.
Yeah, hey, we're 3 minutes into this thing, and guess what? Islanders haven't given the Penguins a sniff. Boring hockey.
Seriously,
fuck the Islanders.
But hey, G, we should mention too.
Hey, can I get a cold one?
I actually meant the email.
Whose dick do I got to suck around here for a cold one?
We gotta get the. I'm gonna be making a video, G, right this week. I know I emailed you. A lot of people have gambling questions. Like we're trying to. Obviously, I'm a hockey gambler. I have been for a long time. Barstool Sports is open, so we want people who are gambling to get into hockey gambling. We're not trying to turn anybody loose here. You know, we're all adults, and if you want to gamble, and we think hockey gambling, it's as exciting as the NHL. When you need a puck line, Paul, when you need an empty net goal. That's like, need an extra point at the end of an NHL game. So
what's your video going to be?
It's going to be explaining everything about hockey gambling.
I am looking forward to this.
Solicit questions, any question you have about gambling in general.
Who's going to film
hockey gambling? One of the camera guys. And we're supposed to do this in Arizona, by the way.
Are you going to get a chalkboard?
Well, that's what I'm thinking. I was going to say maybe poolside, but I think actually we should get a conference room, and I want a white erase board would be perfect because gambling.
Dude, I cannot wait for this fucking video.
Are you kind of confused by it?
I don't.
People who don't know.
I don't understand.
You can't explain. If someone says, "What's an AR?" Like an action reverse, you can't put that in a tweet or an Instagram comment, and you can't explain.
Are you going to put on a character, or are you just going to be RA?
You need it's the same thing. You don't need to you need an audio visual component, so if you have because literally you have to explain when this loses, this goes this way. An action reverse,
this comes out of your account.
It gets very intricate explaining these things. And I think when you have a whiteboard or chalkboard to do it.
Sure.
So that's what we're going to do.
All right,
I'm going to solicit questions just explain the basic concepts, money line versus puck line, or in addition to puck line. The basic over-under ship, but parlays, action reverses.
Maybe we could create our own gambling lingo. I know there's already a lot of it, but maybe we can get our own little. I don't know. Maybe not.
We did puck line Jesus, dude. That was
there you
nothing.
go.
We went to Notre Dame. We started that day. It was touchdown G's, they call them.
What would puck line
We
Jesus
call them,
do?
and then
Bracelets?
we
That
call them
video,
before the game.
when
What
it's
would
like,
puck line-
Pastor,
Yeah, what
no.
would puck line Jesus do?
We got to get the
Why
band.
should not get that goal? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then that it happened. It literally happened like 2
Oh.
hours after I explained
That
it.
was actually, I remember that tailgate because we were mixing other pink lemonade with New
Oh,
Hampshire.
yeah.
That was before
Yeah, we didn't have
we
Pink
were
Whitney
making
yet.
our own pink Whitneys.
Chicago, such
I
a
was
great
gonna
Shout out
ask-
LaBatt.
Shout out LaBatt.
So the bet.
Hey,
They're good at beer.
Chicago.
They're good at beer. We're good at hockey. Oops. I guess I was
Yeah, well,
Steve
so
guys was terrible.
Let's
Already
let's
never
talk
played.
about a tweet that you had today, and I was intrigued by it. So you think that World Juniors, as far as hockey, has more? Why are you laughing?
Because he's dead serious about this.
No, I know. I just want to get your input on it because I
I'm
thought
not playing this on camera. I was not that serious. If you can't
Oh.
figure out that I'm out there just messing with the idiots, I'm just playing with the minds of the morons
Me.
on Twitter,
me.
trying to say.
You're playing with me, you asshole.
Well, today's is it February 28th? Finale?
Yes, it is.
February 28th. It's the 11-year anniversary of Sidney Crosby's golden goal in the Vancouver 2010 Winter Olympics.
Fucking right, Sid.
And I
Good
noticed-
Canadian
I noticed-
boy.
Noticeably had a really bad part of that
Future
game.
Avalanche.
So let's tweet that link out. We asked them.
Him and Mac Dog just fucking mixing it up.
Well, when I got the scoop
You're
from him,
dropping the
I asked
mixtape.
him when we interviewed him, and he said that was a lesson he was doing since he was a little kid. Remember, he would
You're right. You're right.
instinctively turn and shoot, and that's where.
Yeah, so so it was tweeted out by Chicklets
It's
that
Hugh Downs.
All right, a lot of comments about your feet right now. The chat's blowing up.
Oh yeah, get
Oh.
those feet in there.
Yeah.
already
Hey,
people love feet.
His pinky
Hey,
toes.
you should
this
charge
big.
people for this, all right? You should hide
Seriously,
those.
I'll-
Look how much
Like-
longer the second one is.
No.
The big toe.
Hey,
That's
Dave,
a sign you're a genius.
You know what they say about that, right?
Dave Portnoy's paying for a pedicure on this trip. Thank
At
you,
least
Dave.
at least the spitting flip flops ripped.
Yeah, dude, she'll be splitting chicklets. Look at that. Fucking Grilly, I need another pair.
We get those for free, all right.
I do. I know. I need another free pair.
I learned my lesson from last time. I wore full shoes and not showing my feet from last time.
Yeah, I know. I
You got
honestly,
buried.
This guy,
I put
this
these on.
guy,
I'm like, I'm gonna get buried for these toes right now. But like, let me see your toes when you have
Deathwish
50.
coffee.
You cocksucker.
this guy had his bare goddamn feet on my coffee table. Not once,
Not
not
me.
once,
Not me.
but twice.
Me?
No, not me.
No,
Pasha.
this-
No, I don't do
idiot.
that. I don't
Oh,
do that.
Pasha, if you bring your bare feet on somebody
Yeah,
else's couch,
that's-
you're a
that's
piece of
just
shit.
couch,
Respect.
my coffee table.
Dude, I
you-
charged on the live
If
stream.
you
That's
were
where
barefoot and
That's
you
where
put
Finn
your
rests his head.
Disgusting.
like even early in the
Oh,
relationship
Finn,
of
touch-
girlfriend boyfriend, I wouldn't put my feet up.
One
on
day,
somebody's
I walked in
couch
the-
with
I walked in
socks
the-
on. That's
No
disgusting.
socks, no.
Pasha, your toes are probably just as nasty as our age.
It's like those long
Pasha has hairy
fingernails.
toes guaranteed.
Silvio on The
Harry's-
Sopranos, he's like, I walked in the bin, you were puking in the toilet.
You know, head and knuckles.
Hairy
He's
toes.
he's head and
Your toilet, your
knuckles.
hair got
Oh,
the
no.
Oh,
That was Barzell.
Barzell.
Disgusting. Remember that when they had
let's
the
watch a
intervention-
little game
They
here.
had the intervention with Chrissy on The Sopranos, and Silvio's like, I walked in the bin, you were puking in the toilet, and your hair got in the water. Disgusting. Like,
And then that's the same
Say it,
scene
buddy.
when he's like at my mother's funeral.
RA,
Yeah.
Wasn't that
RA
that
is
scene?
humming right now.
Death Wish Coffee, RA.
You got a death wish?
Oh, I wish. I had some.
Memes is going to get you.
Oh my
Memes
god.
is going to
The
get
DEA
you.
went to RA's apartment that night. He was on death wish on the bar. They heard the recording and
Yeah.
it's like,
They're like,
this
hey, we'll
guy's
give you a
on
free
some
code for
new
life
drug.
if you'll be a rat for us.
This guy's on some new like underground lab drug. We need to stop it now. Turns out it's Death Wish Coffee. Shout out Death Wish. Shout out
Yeah.
that.
Sure about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
They
breaking
do
RA.
good. Hey, my first LaBatt was
They do beer good.
was in Montreal. I won't say the year for legal
Chez
reasons,
Paris.
but yeah, no,
The
it
Islanders
was
are just dominating.
It was
And for beats.
The Islanders are just dominating.
100% Montreal.
All right, let's talk hockey
Wait,
here.
so
Yeah.
one of the comments says, Grinelli, did Biz and RA know that Clutterbuck and Zucker are both out tonight?
Of course not. We invented the bet 3 seconds
What a couple of
before.
losers.
When actually said it.
What a couple of losers. I go, all right, it's Clutterbuck playing? He goes, I don't know. I go, no, he is. So, guys, listen. I think honorably.
I should have got an updated
Yeah.
fucking roster.
No, you could, no goals yet. Pick another
I had
person.
no time to scout.
Pick another person.
Okay,
I'll
I
pull up the roster
appreciate
for
that. I'll go with
I'm going to pull up the roster if you can't think of it.
yeah, Anders Lee.
No, already been picked.
I got Anders.
All right, I'll go with
Back off.
No,
You
no.
got.
I'll
all
pick
right.
first. I'll pick first. I'll go
Brock
Pittsburgh.
Nelson's available.
Pittsburgh. I'll go Kessel.
No, Brock Nelson. No, I'll go Brock Nelson.
RA will take Yager and Shawshank for Penguins.
I'll take Brian Scotty.
Yeah, and RA wants Pierre Turgeon for the Islanders. So okay, so I think RA just got the winner because Nelson might get it.
No, I appreciate the do-over.
Is he playing?
But but honestly, if this was in Vegas, it would be no action because the guy has to.
Yeah, but this is between friends.
You know who I got?
I
got Cody Ceci for the Penguins.
Is he in the lineup? No, pick Pierre.
No, I want Cody. I want Cody Ceci.
CNC Music Factory.
What if he's not playing? You're done. You don't get anyone else. Like this.
I'm pretty sure he's playing tonight.
Pierre Oliver Joseph. He's a chitless listener. We have to get this guy on. So take him.
I want to take him.
I don't know if he's in the lineup. We don't have the lineups in front of us, folks. Sorry. We don't get the printed out stat pack. Remember?
The stat was brought to you by LaBatt Blue.
Remember the stat pack? And if you're not doing well, it's like, oh, you do not want to go check.
Every
morning in the room, I'm going to say there's 100 pages in every stat pack.
I can't read, so I didn't look at them.
There's just zeros across the board for you.
Yeah, I wasn't a stat pack guy, guys. I was going right to the fighters.
Oh, you almost got one, Biz. This is not a good start for the Pens.
Oh God, Cody Ceci's
the good thing about a hockey bet is the team
you took Joseph.
They get outplayed early and they'll give up a goal.
I know. I'm regretting switching now.
It's like, all right, man, they're gonna, because it's a game, always a game of a pendulum. Sometimes it swings more in a game. But
you're a pendulum.
You're a pendulum, all right. All right, your long toe would be the thing that the pendulum hangs on.
Hey, you know what they say about long toes? Middle toes. Yeah, it is.
Oh, 11-11, make a wish.
Oh, I hope my guy scores.
Yeah.
I just want to.
So we're in Jupiter, Florida. What did you know about Jupiter, Florida before we got here?
I thought I was going to another fucking planet.
Oh, there we go.
It's the only Jupiter I'd heard of.
So we were talking about that last night.
Well, we are going to go to another planet.
We have.
We're already on Mars.
We're on Mars. In the footage.
I am right now.
Honestly, it's very clear picture.
This is the alien.
We'll be on this week.
You should have heard RA talking about the planets last
time. Sorry.
All right, give everybody a warthog. Come on.
We'll wait for a goal.
No, we need Ratchet
for
the next warthog.
So as far as going to Mars and shit, it's awesome that you can get such good footage there. But the idea living there and colonizing, it's ridiculous, dude. It's below 80 degrees. It's minus 80 degrees every day there. You would have to live underground.
All right.
It's
I disagree.
You think you're going to be able to figure it out?
All right. You think Dubai has sick new stuff? Mars.
Okay, so
yeah, and they'll just bring in a bunch of fucking.
So listen. So Elon Musk was on Joe Rogan for the second time.
Everyone sucks his dick too.
Listen, Jesus.
Not you.
Just
Already hates billionaires.
I'm rolling.
Yeah. Okay, man. We'll get you a free Tesla and you'll be stroking them off. Anyway, get the Jergens out. Where were we? So he was on it for the second time, and he's pretty confident that he's going to be able to figure this thing out. Now, some people might think he's crazy, but he's also achieved far more than I don't know, as far as creative minds, he's got to be one of the most revolutionary people of his time.
Definitely.
I mean,
Elon Musk.
There's some credit due, right? So he's saying that he's confident to Pasha he thinks that they're going to eventually be able to colonize Mars to make it to a point where you could do an Uber type service is a
it's a 6-month journey. You said.
He said he's dedicating half of his income. He said half of his wealth is going to colonize.
So who am I to say?
I do too.
Who am I to count him out? The guy's already done what he's done. It'd be like counting out Jeff Bezos. It's dude, this guy obviously figured out a way to crack the code. So I don't know.
It's more of a practicality thing. It's not a place where Earth.
This may be a stupid question.
I've asked a lot of them.
Has anyone stepped foot on Mars?
No. It's just the
so I think we're getting
really
we're putting the cart a little ahead of the horse.
Right, and you got to figure out.
Well, people are still questioning whether we've landed on Mars or on the moon.
That thing right there.
On the moon. No, that's the sun.
No, it's up.
Oh, there's two of them? Oh, they're side by side?
So yeah, the moon's there too.
Yeah, it's right there. They're holding hands.
RA and I have long said on the pod since the beginning, if you don't think we landed on the moon, you're the biggest asshole going.
Oh, I don't know.
It's such a disrespect for the people who did it.
I didn't realize how that movie, who was just in that movie?
The Right Stuff.
Was it Ryan Ryan.
Oh, Gosling. Yeah.
So I've
That was good.
Yeah, it was a very good movie.
So I've never
didn't get a lot of buzz, but it
I've
was
never
good.
watched each. There's a movie that says to try to prove you to not believe it, and there's a movie that like tells you to believe it. And people who say they watch it, like each time they watch it, it sways them.
Dude, you're a clown.
No, well,
Well, if you want to be swayed
I've never
by,
seen the
like,
movies.
propaganda, yeah, you're prone to it. then
Watch
sure,
the
but,
movie
I
with
mean,
Ryan. What's his
huge
name?
NASA guy.
Ryan what? The Man Rocket.
Ryan Gosling.
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah,
He's in the one about
I mean,
landing, like going to the moon. It's good.
Oh,
hey, I sent you
When
guys
did that come out?
that screenshot
Couple
from
years
my,
ago, I
when
want to
I was
say.
a child, like in grade school, we used to have to write an autobiography, and I sent you the screenshot from my autobiography. And it said, when I grow up, I want to be an astronaut, a movie director, or a Playboy photographer.
You just missed all three.
I kind of combined them all.
Hey, it's
So
never too late.
I've had much respect.
You've kinda
for the
combined
astronaut
them all.
career. Yeah, I've had much respect. Yeah, space yacht, Barstool, kind of the Playboy thing, movie director, like for you guys.
So like, where do you even begin to start becoming an astronaut? Like you got to.
Well,
go,
I was 10, so I love Star Wars and
No, but I'm saying is like, how would you even start the process?
You have to be
Like,
smart as fuck, dude.
in the sciences?
Yeah.
Like, sciences
Yeah.
and math, like you have to.
And you have
Yeah,
to be in shape.
engineering.
You have to be an animal. You have to be
Engineer.
a genius that's in unreal shape.
Did you ever watch the challenge?
What does the shape have to do with it?
I
Well-
think being able to deal with like the lack of oxygen in space.
But actually,
Yeah, no,
like,
you got to be.
no,
You have to be an
You
animal.
don't. No, you don't have to be an
Fall
athlete.
down,
You need to be. No, that's. I'll go back. And this is a tragic thing. The Challenger that blew up in 1986. It was the first time they had a teacher on board, and so they took a woman, who was a teacher, and like she was good enough shape to go aboard. You have to be in relatively good shape. You don't have to be like a super athlete. And that was a huge. Like that was.
She wasn't conditioned for it.
No. It had nothing to do with her. It like the reason it crashed was because NASA fucked up. They kept using the O-rings that they shouldn't have been using. It had nothing to do with the fact that a teacher was on board. It happened to be a coincidence. And now Netflix just did a 3-part documentary. Did you watch it?
About
The
that?
Challenger.
Oh, I'd
It was
like to see that.
incredible,
That was
and
awful.
it's like, and I'll tell you, like, my father's generation had my parents. They had JFK. Where were you when that when JFK was shot? Well, the first one for our generation, like whatever Gen X, I hate saying that fucking phrase, but that's what they call us, was the Challenger blowing up. I mean, that was like kids were running into classrooms and saying the space shuttle just blew up, and tell them that's what happened with us. I'll never forget. Like a girl, one of our classmates, came running, and she's like, the space shuttle just blew up, and you were all aware it was taken off. That day. It was still big news, and it was like we thought she was kidding, and then you realize like, it's not something this girl would be kidding about. And then they confirmed it, and it was like the whole fucking it was a crazy thing. But Netflix did a documentary. I know we're going dark here; it's crazy. But
LaBatt does be a good.
LaBatt does be a good.
Yeah.
I do depressing stories better, but no. But
cheers
check out
to
the Challenger.
Cheers to Buzz
documentary.
Killington.
Hey,
Cheers to Buzz Killington.
they
over
never
here.
did find the
Yeah.
anthrax.
Debbie Downer. No, but it's a great story, and it also. Paul, to go to your original point, it's why NASA exists, man. It's like
No.
it's
Sorry, I
trying
like what you were saying, Shea. I just felt.
actually on a more lighter
Could I have
note.
a cold?
That's how good that beer is.
blue light.
Oh, I'd kill for one too. Who was going there? On
This
a
stuff's
lighter note,
awesome.
Paul.
I'll take one
Pittsburgh have a
too.
shot in this game.
I'll do another one.
I
Fuck
don't even
it.
know if they have a shot.
I gotta
on
catch
that.
up. I lost my 5-minute segment there.
Paul, on a lighter note, on Hulu, if you're looking for a good documentary, Spaceship Earth. You know the Biodome movie that
Pauly Shore?
Pauly Shore made
Oh,
with Stephen Baldwin. Well, that was a goof on this, like people living in an actual biosphere. That's what that movie was based on.
Biodome's a
Goof on.
solid flick.
That's
actually.
awesome.
Hilarious.
So, but this is a
They
doc.
get.
That was
girls,
some of
don't they-
Pauly
don't they-
Shore's best.
There's girls in there too,
Yeah.
right?
This
Then
is
they
a,
hate him at the beginning. The girls.
Is there, I don't remember the cute girl in
I
it.
think there is.
but this is a documentary about the actual biodome that they based the movie about, like the Pauly Shore movie. But it goes to the whole history of the people who get into it and shit. It's interesting as fuck, dude. Like if you want, if you
RA,
get
this
stoned on
RA
it,
loves
yeah.
cooking about movies and docs. I love it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Your passion is felt, my friend.
Thank you, G. Oh yeah, dude.
Well, we got
I'll be starting a movie podcast.
guys. We got
someday.
7.5 left here in the first.
Yeah, it's a snoozer, dude. Let's fucking face it.
I mean, man, it's just
You
like
can't put shine on this
Islanders.
shit.
They just come to play, man. They just you know what you're gonna get,
Yeah.
and I respect them for it. It just Lou won't let us have any guests on the show, so
Yeah.
we hate their guts.
Yeah.
Such a joke.
Yeah, that's all. Whatever. It is what it is. That's why we don't. Unlike the.
We did have Everly though one time.
Yeah.
He did
but
let
he's
Ebs
going
come
away.
on one time.
Oh
No,
I think
he-
it was before Lou actually, right?
He's come on twice, Everly.
But I think it was before Lou.
It
Yeah.
might have been
Yeah.
before Lou.
Yeah, that was early.
What are
6-0 shots.
Oh,
on
fucking
goal.
Pittsburgh hasn't
And
even got a
Pittsburgh doesn't
shot
have a
on goal
right
yet.
now, so don't give us shit for not
Oh,
commentating on a boring game. So we're trying to entertain. Biz, have you watched anything?
This is
of
okay.
note
So
lately?
listen. Okay, I'm crazy. I had Pittsburgh fans losing their minds on me because Darren Dreger was talking about it, and I'm like, yeah, man. Like, I mean, this isn't the same Penguins team. How quick can they rebuild this thing? Like, do they have the pieces and young guys coming up that are going to elevate this team? Like, they don't have a ton of assets in order to get quick fixes in order to get to where they need to get. And I just didn't rule out the idea of them moving on past Sid. Obviously, the frickin' return would have to be insane. Shout out to Shane Doan with the frickin'.
What would a return?
I don't know. I was just kind of
Wayne Gretzky get traded.
Yeah, I was just spouting off, and like people
Tom
are.
Brady. played for
So then
different teams.
Madden kind of goes off the top ropes, and like what?
Bowen Byram and 2 firsts, Pasha says. Would you do that?
Oh, like listen, I don't even want to speculate because the chat's gonna go nuts. I'll tell you what though.
They said to get traded tomorrow.
Oh, fuck,
Sorry on the live stream.
I'll-
Then he blew Whitney after.
I wouldn't even consider to try to attempt at what you'd have to get back for Crosby. I will never give one.
I'll say this. I watched that.
guess to
I
that,
watched
'cause I
that
have
Bo
no
Byram.
idea.
I watched that Bo Byram the last 2 games they played against the Coyotes.
Nasty.
What a player. He's kind of he plays above his size. Like he's not very tall. He seems pretty lean, although they say he's very cut. But holy shit, he played with an edge. I think he ended up fighting Kajula. Like he was getting in a cross-check battle in front, and he was like, "Fucking Western League or shimmy shake. You want some, baby?" And I was like, "Holy shit,
nice.
this kid's got some spunk to him."
Real nice.
So if he can gain another little step and
Nelson.
Oh,
That might be it. All right,
But,
I feel like your guys' second picks are gonna end up.
yeah,
scoring.
yeah. Thank you for amending the rules.
to go back to the original topic is I don't know, man. Penguins, they're good.
Yeah, seeing that visor makes me miss wearing a visor because when you're bald, there's no need to wear a visor. And if you're balding, it looks bad wearing a visor.
I think a visor always looks
I don't mean to be too cocky, but
if you
I
got a full
might.
head, it looks good.
Visors are terrible.
Nah.
I'm like a 10 out of 10 in this visor.
No, I was a huge
Like the
visor
only
guy.
place I would accept it is a golf course, and then even there I would never wear it. But I actually have.
Pasha's hating
I
on
realized I look.
I was a
terrible.
huge
feel like the
visor
visor
guy.
would look
so
good
like,
with you. It
that-
looks
What
good with
visor
that
would you
afro
wear?
type hair.
I had a Notre Dame
You
one.
had the
and a
the South Carolina one that just said Fox.
Clarks, no. I had a Notre Dame one. I had a St. Louis Cardinals one. I had a couple. I had a bunch of
You
different.
know the
visors.
people who had the Cox,
Oh,
hat,
yeah.
the bad kid in your grade.
And
had
then all
it
of a sudden,
every
I
year.
had fucking lane 7 and 9 of the local
Your
ball
parents
rim
let
on my
me in
forehead.
6th
I was
grade
like,
leave the
all right,
house with Cox on your hat.
my visor days are over. Yeah, when you thought I was
Insane.
South Carolina shit pants.
Spot on.
What? Yeah.
Well, we don't get the commercials when we stream.
Hey, so
They don't
I
have commercials.
I
but they
used to,
stream
No,
out.
not in the
I used to
NHL.
wear those big fucking jeans.
The Janko
The
ones.
Janko
You
jeans.
wore those. There has to be a picture that we can get.
Oh,
on
man.
them.
I used to wear
Do
like
you have a picture?
I
of
used
you in
to there was a store in the Welland Mall that was basically like Hot Topic, and I used to have like the.
Do you have like
Are there
the,
any
you had the
of those
chain?
I would have
or
like tight shirts
Nike.
with
Any
like
fanny
dude.
packs?
No.
Oh,
That's
it.
I had some terrible Steve.
What about
That's tape.
like Megadeth t-shirts and shit like
No,
that?
I'm like Superman or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
what? And you were
I
playing
used to like
hockey at the time?
Christmas.
Yeah.
Like nowadays, like
Oh, so you were like the skateboard kid.
Yeah,
The-
kind of,
the-
yeah.
Just
Complete
Airwalks?
skid.
Airwalks
Oh,
and
yeah,
shoes?
oh, yeah. Those are my
Oh,
Jordans.
the cameraman at the Sandbagger with Doan and Nash, he had Asics on. I had Asics.
Oh yeah, Asics,
Asics were
that's a
legit.
comfortable shoe. That's a comfortable
You grew up with
That's a
Cal
good shoe, that's a
Clutterbuck,
good
right?
I grew up with Cal.
I heard he has some hilarious stories about you
Oh,
when you were like 10 years
You know
old.
he's nasty at golf too.
oh, he's a good guy. I golfed with him a couple times.
We got a
Oh,
sandbag.
yeah, so we're down here for a couple sandbags, dude. I mean, obviously, no shit, though. You're in Florida, but how many golf courses you drive by from the airport to this place?
Jupiter,
It
Florida
was
is like
insane, dude.
it might be like
Golf
top
capital?
5, top 3 places in the country of like unreal golf in a small area.
Dude, like
There's
Myrtle Beach.
there's
like,
legit
right?
probably 50 incredible courses within like 50 miles of here.
So like
and-
Tiger sets up shop here.
Even inside of like 10 miles, you got it's
Yeah,
sick.
just
And the
even-
weather's
even
just
the main-
perfect right now.
Even the main drag to get to here, there was fucking 6 or
you
7 on
just
that
drive
main
by
drag. Yeah,
nonstop.
yeah. No, it's good. Nice country down there. I haven't been to West Palm in like 35 years. good spot. It's like chill. It's not like crazy party area. Like
No, it's
Like
so if you come to
Miami.
Florida, like Miami's obviously like you're up all night. Look at Portnoy there.
yeah.
Fucking, and then you got Delray is like definitely up, getting better and better, and it's got that Atlantic Ave that's nice. Fort Lauderdale's pretty good. That place is all, the Elbow Room. I spent 12 hours there with Merles one day. But Jupiter has some great spots, but it's just way more chill. It's like there's not much going on. It's like beach, fishing, some great restaurants, and it's definitely getting bigger. But it is not at all. It is not at all the scene of like Lauderdale, Miami, or Delray.
It's more chill.
Yeah,
Laid
it's
back,
just way more laid back, and I love it here. I love it.
And it's not fossil laid back like Naples, Fort Myers, more like retired laid back. Like here's
So
laid
the only
back. but it's
problem
not
is when
everybody-
you're on this
everybody's not
side,
fossil here.
like we're Juno Beach, you have to go over these bridges, right? And these things go up every half hour, and you're
These
trying to
things
get
go
somewhere.
down.
Boom! You see the bridge going up. You're like. It's like
First world
Like
problem.
Miami.
It's
Yeah, right.
19 minutes.
That's a
I
first
planned
world.
on
Oh, yeah.
30 minutes at the range. Then I'm going to get 11 because the delay is 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, now
But
you're
it's
not gonna
sick.
work on your
First
short
world
game.
problem.
A great,
Holy fuck.
great putt
The
course.
bridge
Pray
is
for-
the
pray
bridge is
for
only my driving range is down.
We're going to it.
Hey, pray for what, guys? You're not gonna get
Yeah.
to work as long
Any
as
person
fucking
who's
short.
ever- any person who's- Any person who's ever
played.
played golf and enjoys maybe warming up knows that if you're on the way to the course and you have a limited amount of time to warm up and you see a goddamn bridge go up and you know you got 20 minute delay, you're feeling where I'm
Yep.
coming from.
And
Don't
then-
listen to these
Some
clowns.
19
for what,
fucking
guys?
dinghy.
Because Biz bought some ghetto like hotel room one time. You know, he thinks he's a fucking like, I'll do it. I don't spend the money with. That's all you. Biz loves the high life too. He just plays off these pigeon.
Oh.
Over's out.
Oh shit!
Everly-
Oh snap!
Everly-
Oh snap! Oh, Jerry's been good lately.
No, he's playing. Is
He's
it
been-
the
Chris
Smith?
I don't even know who's playing, but I know Jerry's been playing good lately. But yeah, I think it might be DeSmith. But Tristan Jerry, like last time, a couple episodes ago, you know, he wasn't doing
Yeah,
great,
he
but
was struggling.
dude, he's been playing very well for them. You know, they have plans for him in the future.
So it's Sunday, so we're recording tomorrow, and
Yes, we
we'll
are.
definitely get into the Buffalo Sabres.
Oh,
I don't want to have the discussion now, but the Buffalo Sabres
And,
are just in a dark place. It's a team that stinks again, and you got to wonder what's going to go on. So we'll get into that Tuesday. The episode drops.
It's
We'll
depressing.
discuss the poor Sabres.
We don't want to talk
Those
about
fans
that.
deserve better.
no, they do. It is sad,
They do.
man. And there's not one thing you can put your finger on. There's not like, oh, well, this has been consistently bad over the. There's not one thing. It's like they've had different owners. They've had different management. It's not like one person torpedoed it. It's like they're
Yeah, it's
cursed.
just over time.
It's
that
like
they're
they've been
just-
cursed
They can't
in some
figure it
fucking
out.
way.
They
And it
need
sucks
to
'cause
get
they are
out.
great fans.
They need to get out the sage.
Yeah.
Like Kyrie Irving. They need to sage the whole goddamn building.
Speaking of burning, local Jupiter residents hit me up.
They
in the
need to.
DMs.
They
I
need
some
to. They
flack.
need to spray barbecue buffalo wing sauce all over the walls and just like give it some.
Penguins
Yeah.
have no business being tied right now.
Yeah.
Sorry to interrupt.
Also-
the, barbecue sauce.
Claude Julien was
You know,
fired
like
in
that.
Montreal. That's another big topic. I mean, anytime the
Julien
Canadians have to do
gas.
anything, it's
When
big
did that? What
fucking
day
news.
did that happen?
I think it was Monday or Tuesday, right close to when we dropped.
Yeah.
Was it
after
that
we
close
dropped.
to it happening? That's
So it had to happen Tuesday.
Yeah, it
'cause
might
if,
have been
you,
Tuesday.
if it was Monday, we would have jumped.
Yeah, I think it
back
was
on
Tuesday.
think.
Yeah, because they lost, and it was funny because not half funny. It was the Brendan Gallagher. He
Already,
scored,
it's just humming, right?
and they
That was
overturned it.
bullshit.
And,
You're
right,
right.
All
and,
the
and
comments,
so
that's what
I'm
every
like,
single
well, dude, they're gonna
comment
fire
said.
him. They're gonna lose. You know,
It's
this
just
guy,
every
he's
one.
just one more.
But they came up. You see that? They came
Hey,
up,
let's
said they're
let's
firing
get
no matter
a fan question. All right, you've been humming a little bit.
what. Humming.
Let's get a fan question.
Let's see some good ones here.
Just
How many
just-
people currently
just tell me
watching
to
right
shut
now?
up.
Yeah.
How many
2K
times
we
have you
2K
had
on
a
YouTube.
pedicure? Zero.
What'd you guys think of Bennington last night? Just fucking going nuts.
Oh, fuck! It's comedy. It's awesome.
He's the best. He knows what he's doing.
I mean, I don't think that was like that calculated. I think he was furious. He was getting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't like he was like, I'm gonna be a WWE character here, but he was pissed off. And then I don't know if who was the first guy he pushed on the bench. By the way, those San Jose throwbacks are sick.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was chirping at him or Bennington did it on his own. But O-Dog, our guy that won't come on the podcast, Jeff O'Neill, our white whale right now, he said it was emotion. It's like you never even really get it in the NHL anymore.
Yeah, it's
I enjoyed
awesome.
it. It was just like, all right, this guy may be being
doesn't
kind of
care.
a clown, but he's fucking pissed off and he's doing something about it. Dupic's quote after, he's like, he's $165.
Yeah.
They're going back
Yeah,
and
he
forth.
get like, what are you looking at? Like, it's a
I thought there was going to be a tilt. Oh,
Yeah!
Who was it?
Who was it?
Eberle?
Barzell's on that side usually. No.
No.
Oh, 26.
Wallstrom.
Whoa,
I was gonna
nice.
take him.
Let's hey.
Oh, Grinnell, you were going to take Wallstrom?
I thought about it. Yeah.
You were
I
first
texted
overall.
Frankie.
Yeah.
I texted
I
Frankie
thought about
before.
this.
And I said,
He's ready to
"Frankie,
go."
How are we doing this?
No.
How we doing?
Restart.
Oh, now we're at 100. Let's pick something else.
Yeah. Next goal.
First Penguins goal.
Next goal. Next goal.
Next goal. All right,
I
let's
mean,
keep
next
going.
goal.
Somebody
Next goal. Same picks.
Let's keep it
Same
running.
picks, yeah.
I mean,
Hey,
right?
what?
That's the easiest.
Hey.
No.
What a shot.
No. We should shuffle the deck and Merles doesn't get first overall in both.
I don't want to do it again.
Yeah. Fuck that again because they can score in 10
So
seconds.
Wallstrom, American kid, played
Same.
at BC. He left
Is that good?
BC real early.
Same bet. I'm
High
sorry.
pick.
interrupt you, but
Yeah,
same bet, roll over.
Like roll over. Right?
Roll
Yeah,
over.
like-
He was a high pick.
Yeah, he was a high pick, and he.
People were saying he's
and
the
then
next
he's been
Patrick
in the-
Kane.
You know, he turned pro kind of early, or he might have left BC to play junior quick. No, I think he went to Bridgeport, and I think he probably is expected. He'd probably do a little bit more, right?
I mean,
But you can tell like this year, like, that shot is
That's a
insane.
fucking
Hey,
goal
he's the
bar,
kid
yeah.
who went viral like 15
Yeah, he
years
was, like,
ago
8
for
years
the
old.
Mini one-on-one.
in between the Bruins periods. You did the between the legs hurricane spin around. He was 12
Tough
years
mini
old.
one-on-one story. And
Went viral.
for people who don't know, it was you wouldn't do it in between periods at the Bruins game. You do it in another rink, and they play it in between periods. So everyone's
Big
watching
deal
the
for a
Bruins.
Boston
Huge
kid.
deal for local
Oh,
kids.
Yeah.
Then he's
So we
one-on-one.
did it, and it goes to a shootout, or maybe they always ended in a shootout.
Yeah.
And I came down, and I had a yellow helmet. I was so bad at this time. I missed the net by 8 feet. I think there's a video of it. Dude, I'm talking like it looked like I shanked it. And then they had a shot. They had a shot after, because if I scored, we'd be up. And you know, if I didn't, they had the shot to win it. And I remember going over. I was on the bench, like next to my dad. I was like, "Please don't score this one." And the kid just roofed one. And I just remember bawling, crying like a little baby ass bitch.
Yellow helmet though.
Oh,
Wow.
I was on the Seahawks. I was on the South Shore Seahawks. And I remember like one of my good buddies later on, like 10 years later, was like, that was the worst shot I've ever seen. Like, he gave it. Like, it was a horrible memory as a youth hockey player. My worst one. Luckily, I won't go back in '97 to make up for it, but it was
really?
mini one-on-one biggest embarrassment in my life.
Oh, you're such a good storyteller.
Yeah, many went
Oh,
I
on.
could just
Awesome.
picture you
Wasn't
crying
even-
next to your old man.
Yeah, I remember just going into his arms, and I think I was like 9 or 10, whatever. 5th grade. What's 5th grade?
10.
Yeah.
10.
I just remember, like, don't score, and the kid just scored, and he lost. I was like, yeah. And he's like, get up, it's fine, get up.
Instant tears.
Oh, dude, instant boogers and tears and wiping my nose and like just like a yeah, man. And I think part of it is I knew it was going to be on the intermission of the Bruins game.
Hey, the cameraman's like focusing in on.
Yeah, oh, many
Yeah,
went
like,
on.
look at his ear, look at his left ear. What's wrong with this kid? Oh, he missed. Don't bring it up. Don't bring it up after in the interview.
Many went on was huge, dude. Back then.
What?
Huge.
Oh.
It was
Many went on
huge.
what?
So
It was
big.
awesome.
Yeah. Every,
Oh my God.
between
Imagine the
Bruins
gambling
fans.
on that now. There'd always be kids,
That was a
right?
good-
When
that
you're
was a
when
good
you're
laugh.
when you're
That was a
not-
good one.
That was
when you're
a good
9
laugh.
or
That was a
10
good
years
one.
old,
Hey, thank you. For that laugh.
when you're 9 or 10, there's always one kid that is so nasty,
Oh,
You know?
you know? And
yeah,
like,
hey, you know who was nasty in my hometown was Nathan Horton and Jamie Tardif.
so they made it though. I'm talking about the kid who like was nasty and then sucks. when
Oh,
you're 15.
yeah, no.
The original thing about
in the period.
Wallstrom was he had one of those moments.
Are we
like,
cutting
we
this
didn't really
off?
describe
Yeah.
it. He was
Yeah.
like 8.
Wrap it up
He
here.
did that viral.
We got to come back.
Yeah.
Guys, it's been fun rapping with you. It's
Second
great.
period, we'll be back.
Hey, if you guys want to entertain yourselves during the break, check out this new sandbagger.
But
Hey.
it's an hour, so just come back and then finish it in the second intermission. And LaBatt Blue
Answer
Light,
some questions about
they
it
do
next
beer
time
good.
too.
We'll answer questions about the sandbag if you have them.
Yeah,
Shout out
send
LaBatt
them
Blue Light.
questions.
See you second period. Peace. I can't
veteran on the Montreal bench said, "Hey, his stick's too long." He told Jacques Demers, the coach, they called for the fucking measurement, and that swung the series. And then the Canadians won the Stanley Cup in '93, and of course, that was the last time a team from Canada has won the Stanley Cup. 28 years now. Sorry to rub it in, but
Long time.
how about that? How about that for a little fucking?
You brought it all back together. You
Oh,
brought
right,
Pittsburgh Penguins, New York Islanders, February 28th, 2021, back to the 93 Cup Finals. I respect that. It was like kind of Kevin Bacon of hockey a little bit there.
Oh, there we go.
Hey,
Yeah, well, history
Rinaldi,
lesson.
can we get the light up on the TV? Yeah. If possible. I don't know if we
Yeah,
have
maybe
TV
just kill the
remote, but
sunlight behind it, maybe. That might work.
so our bet's still alive because
Yeah.
nobody had Wallstrom. So we're just continuing next goal of the 6 guys we have, Murley included, the Mur. If you want to win,
Oh,
Dude.
my
Oh
God.
man, the Penguins.
That was
are just
Pellick.
sloppy.
Pellick flies around there.
yeah. Pellick and Pollock.
Yeah, the
but
Islanders
they're
are kind of
both,
a
yeah.
team possessed today.
Yeah, they're a good team, man. They're a solid team.
Can't stand them.
we got Penguins power play here.
So we're gonna hit up a local seafood joint. It's called the Dive Bar. I think it's called right, G, the Dive Bar.
Yeah,
They got a monster sushi list.
sushi
there.
was great. I went for lunch. Great sushi.
I'm looking forward
So
to
is
it.
there a function button at the bottom
I would feel like there'd be a TV remote.
there? And then
Oh.
go to picture mode,
Oh shit.
and you can do go up one more.
Can't
Or
go
sorry,
up.
go left or right in it. Go to there. You go.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Thank
All
you,
right.
Witt. Then thank you, Granelli. Then thank you,
All right.
Pasha. It was a team effort.
Holy fuck, dude.
That's a
Wow,
game
that's
changer.
like
Difference.
Game
That's like
changer.
someone
For people at home, we could barely
Oh
see
my
the screen.
God,
around
dude,
it.
It's
that's
very
like
dark.
night and day.
I'm actually not
Gino.
high. I was just squinting to see
Malek.
his helmet.
Gino's swearing in Russian. And
Wow,
wow.
it's like, there's a game on.
Gino, his stick broke. Gino special coming right at you.
Special.
Did you get a
Solid.
penalty? No, you got a.
Solid.
I think we're looking at a penalty here.
Oh,
Oh, broke.
Broke
He's
his
taking
stick
the
and got a
cross check.
penalty. So you got to skate to the bench, get the new one, then go serve. I don't know if he's getting the
Oh,
stash.
man,
Dude,
it's a
those
tough
sticks
call.
are great.
That is a
That is-
brutal
that is
call.
It didn't
awful
even break
penalty.
on him, yeah.
That
What was the call?
Well,
Slashing
that's
or
because-
cross checking?
That's because his stick broke. That's what they call it. Because it looked like his
He
stick broke.
pushed on the back, and then his
Yeah,
stick
the
broke
stick was a piece of
on
shit.
the other side of his hand. So it wasn't
Yeah.
like
It was, the stick broke elsewhere, but like
I
it
think the
was,
stick broke over his stick, didn't it?
right. But it was the visual that the ref saw in real time. It's like, all right, it looked like he broke his stick off.
What a bad
I mean,
call.
I can see what the ref called it in that situation.
What a bad call.
Yeah, in
What-
fucking hindsight it is, but when in real time it looked like he broke his stick on him. So that's the ref call.
I didn't see it in real time because I wasn't paying
Yeah, I
attention,
mean,
so
yeah,
I want to see it in real time.
It looked like, oh yeah, look, oh shit,
Look at
he
Wallstrom's
broke
just-
his stick cross.
Wallstrom's in that same spot, first unit.
Oh shit! But it turned out not to be the case. But either way, here we are, power play Islanders.
it's like Ovi just tickling up there.
Yeah, that's his spot. Pretty
Oh,
impressive
here
for a young
comes.
guy.
oh, get it to Padre.
Oh, he's finding the seams too.
I feel like he's out there instead of Eberle too, who I have in the bet. I do not like that. Can I switch to Wallstrom?
Oh, here it comes.
Get it to Padre.
I can't like the shovelings and fucking fish tonight. I love seafood. I would eat any. The only shit I don't like is like salmon. I'll eat, but that's like the only thing
I like
order.
salmon the best out of
Really?
fish.
But
I think.
everything
Yeah,
else,
too.
dude.
You don't like salmon?
I don't prefer it. Like I won't like if
Wait,
you
you
know.
prefer like
Bringing up some
anything-
bad memories,
anything
already?
else. No.
Something smelling?
No, not at all. That would be another species.
People are asking who you guys want to get next on for the sandbagger.
We're not going to reveal who we're getting in Jupiter, or have we?
But
No,
like
we haven't.
die hard,
Yeah.
like if you could pick two, and it says two current NHL guys and two retired guys, who would you pick? Gun to your head.
Oh, there it is.
Oh my
I
god, that
found
should
it.
have been a goal. That
I
should have
mean,
been a goal.
I think Brett Hall's a pretty good golfer, I would imagine. He'd be
Yeah, that's
fun.
tough. Who do
Because we
want?
haven't had him on the podcast, so it'd be like a double dip of where you get his personality and maybe some funny stories out of him on the course.
Chelios.
I don't know if Chelios is a big golfer, but of course, I mean, the idea, guys, is to keep doing these things and keep doing them and keep doing them
That's a
and
tough
get
question.
and get all these weird combos and yeah, who knows? And it doesn't necessarily just have to be from former hockey players.
I want to do Horkoff and Cleary, but they won't even come on the show. These guys work for the Red Wings, so I mean, I don't know if they'd ever do a sandbagger with us, but I played enough golf with them to know the shit talking that would go on would be legendary.
Or they would just freeze up because they wouldn't want to get fired from their jobs.
So we got to figure that out. Who else we can?
Austin Matthews. Would you guys want to do?
Oh,
Does he golf?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's get him.
Hey,
A lot of guys in the summer.
When's the
players.
moratorium when we can drop the Lost Austin tapes?
Yeah, we have a interview with Austin Matthews from last year before the season.
We never really
awesome.
we never really told that story. I don't think.
I think we did.
Oh, maybe
I've said it a few
But
times.
all right, well, that was the most bomb interview like we've not ever done, but among them. And then that fucking shit happened, whatever. That he went through that whole process, and it was like we were about to drop that. It was a bad time for him to have anything to do with anything at that time.
Joe Sakic would be a good one. A lot of people are saying.
Yeah, I'm imagining there's no chance we can get Joe Sakic.
Zets would be really good at.
Zetterberg.
Yeah.
Zetterberg. He would be amazing. Yeah, and I think that you have a good chance. I think you're more likely to maybe get a guy who wouldn't come on the podcast to do the sandbagger because at least he's playing golf and he doesn't feel like he's gonna be sitting there answering questions. He can compete and enjoy it. But we have fun doing them. I mean, Biz the last one was so bad.
I wish
We're gonna get Biz invested. You gotta come to one or two.
Yeah, I know.
Biz
I'm gonna start
you can do
you
can do the what's
I
called.
can try the car.
Play-by-play.
You can be fair.
Yeah, maybe actually 85 degrees this week. I'll be a sweaty fat pig this week.
Oh yeah, it's perfect weather for golf. What was I just saying?
That's a nice colorway.
I really don't.
I thought he looked like he lost weight.
I have golf color, so my feet are white, and then I have the terrible white feet because you always have golf shoes on. And then
Show the people they love feet on this live stream.
Yeah, you think I'm that stupid, Pasha? You get the hairiest toes in the stream, and you're trying to tell me to show my feet.
Okay.
What else? Yeah, Biz was horrible on the last sandbagger. I was like, Biz, you gotta start taking lessons. You gotta get invested in this. So he's got his new TaylorMade club. Shout out TaylorMade. Shout out LaBatt Blue Light. They do beer good. And if Biz doesn't improve, we'll start losing all of these. I mean, you can't win with him hitting ground balls off the tee.
No.
I'm sorry. You can't.
Thank God we have those new TaylorMade clubs for him to help him out.
Yeah, my friends with salad.
Biz, you got your new sticks, right?
I do have a new sticks here,
Favorite track in Michigan?
Oakland Hills. That's where I play with Horkoff and Cleary, playing a tournament. A member guest there. Funny story. It's called the Piper Invitational. So Oakland Hills has two different courses. They have a championship course that they've hosted many U.S. Opens, a Ryder Cup, USAM, and they have another course. I think it's the North course. The South's the championship. The North's awesome. I mean, it's like they've redone the North Biz. So this is a member guest at Oakland Hills Country Club. I'm playing with Sean Horkoff.
Okay.
And they asked favorite course in Michigan. So Hork and I had played, I think 2 years in a row. It's the third year we played together. And Cleary had a buddy. Cleary had a buddy from home Bacon one time. Another year I played with Bertuzzi, I think. But Hork and I, we were like trending. Every year we were doing a little bit better. So this third year, you go, and it's not match play or anything. So people who know golf, it's just you and your partner best ball, which is if you get a 5, I get a 4, which is always the case. You get a 7, I get a 4. We take the 4, right? So one round's like that, 3 rounds. Another round is both scores count, which is like you both got to play good. That's the third round. And there's another round that is.
Have you ever seen anyone really fall off the rails?
There's another round that's like a scramble, but you both hit drives, pick the best drive, and you plan from there. Either way, after 2 rounds, we're tied for the lead. The third round comes, and we're playing well. And things are going, and we're crushing drinks. We're having the best time. We're pumping music, and we're paired with other guys that are doing well. And we're having a blast. So we get to the 18th hole. And it's a big deal. Oakland Hills member guest, the Piper. And we're told it's both scores count. If you both make par, you win. So
they tell you that?
Some guy was out there on the microphone telling us that.
Were you mad that they said that to you?
No. It's just like, we know what we got to do to win.
Okay.
We both make par, long story short, and we go nuts. We go absolutely bonkers. We're spraying beers about blue light. We're covered. We dead. I have a flight in like an hour and 40 minutes back to Boston. I'm like, we dead. Unreal. We're ripping it up at night, just crushing beers at the club. The best time. All of a sudden, some guy walks over. I'll never forget this guy. I'll
No.
never forget this guy. He's like, you guys didn't win. You're tied. Whoever told you that was off. It was incorrect. Now, where this story goes is bonkers. You think it's going one way, and it then takes another hook. So we're like, what? I'm soaked in Coors Light. I'm drenched. And Hork's like, and we're buzzing. We won. And we got to go to the first hole for a playoff hole, alternate shot.
Oh.
There's 100 people on the tee. I actually hit a drive pretty well, but I hit it in the left fairway bunker. It was like a tight hole, number 1 at the south. Either way, Horkoff kind of like chunks it out of the bunker. We get it on. I hit it on. We have a par putt. Doesn't matter. The two guys we're going against go fairway, green. The guy who hit the drive rolls in the birdie putt. We lose. So I'm now soaking wet. I got to go to the airport. I ended up losing a club. We didn't win. It's just the most crushing defeat. We're the biggest losers. We were celebrating, high-fiving. You know what happens? Comes to find out about a year later, they fucked up the scoring. We won.
No fucking way.
We won the Piper.
That's
But
insane.
we didn't.
That's insane.
We were told if we did something, we won. We did it. We then celebrated the win. We were then told
Get
you
the
didn't win.
fuck
We go and
outta
lose the
here.
playoff, and a year later, it comes out that we won.
How did they find that out?
Horkoff needs to come on the podcast. I don't care if it's in he's one of my best buddies. I don't care if it's in 6 months or 10 years, and I'm not even doing it. We'll do an episode, and he'll tell
That
the whole
is
story.
fucking rubbish.
Rubbish. Oakland Hills is my favorite spot. I love it, but a rubbish move. And so I am a Piper Invitational champion.
They owe us a sandbagger. That's
That'd
how
be
they
a
can.
sick spot.
That's how you repay us.
I don't know.
Oakland Hills, you say?
Oakland Hills Country Club.
Oakland Hills, you hear
And,
me?
I think it's a
I'm the captain of this
Birmingham,
ship.
Michigan. I don't know.
Oh, it's in Michigan?
Yeah, it's in Michigan.
We have to go to Michigan?
I went to a Delta flight in a
Saginaw.
soaking wet Peter Millar shirt, smelling like Coors Light. I didn't even win,
I'm
but
disgusted.
I did win.
We'll see you there for the sandbagger redemption. We should, me and you should take on the two guys you went to the playoff with.
I don't know who they are. I don't remember their names.
All right, we should not do that.
I think they're buddies from college or something.
Are we done here, or is this just a commercial?
Just a commercial.
No, Pens haven't done anything. We got no goals. We all bet them. We all got our side bet at first goal. We can't even hit that. We're mushes right now.
Yeah, it's kind of a dud of a game. Just told me.
It's the Islanders.
Just told me to shut up, so I stopped talking.
He told you to shut
Oh
up?
no! Come on! Come on!
Don't be sensitive.
No.
I didn't hear him say shut
No,
up.
I want to.
I'm busting
Let's.
shut up.
What do you want to talk about? What do you want to talk
Yeah,
about?
yeah. you
It's
talk-
just
bring something up.
this game's not that exciting.
No, it's not exciting.
No,
Let's
so
talk
what,
about.
no, we.
Let's talk about the
always
Challenger.
I send you movie suggestions, documentaries. I know you like to watch that shit. What have you guys seen? I know we talk about it a lot, but I think it's a very common thing people talk about. Like everyone's been cooped up still, relatively. People want to watch.
Yeah,
What's
like,
that hockey series you told us to all watch?
Oh, Bear
That's a
Town.
book, actually.
Bear Town.
My father gave me
Bingo.
that book.
That's the one. Did you read it?
I didn't. I started it. I'm bad with books, but
Okay.
he told me
What's it about?
Yeah, it's Bear. It's called Bear Town. Beer, like BEAI. I gotta specify my BEAI town. It's based on a junior team in Sweden, and it's a former NHL player who goes home. It's his hometown. He takes over as the junior team coach, and they've only has been like one episode, I believe, and I don't know anything further. And it's nothing spoiler. Like the first episode, he takes over as the coach. And, there's obviously some drama ahead if you watch the fucking trailer for it, if you choose to. I'm like, I want to know nothing about it. But it's first episode, very interesting. Very
Where
intrigued
can
by
you
it.
watch this?
You can watch on HBO Max. I'm pretty sure HBO Max is the same thing these days. But definitely check that out. The first episode. And it's subtitled. You can obviously.
Oh, it's in Swedish?
It's Swedish. It's Swedish subtitles. So it's a Swedish made thing that HBO picked up. So,
Okay.
I love, I'm not averse to subtitles. I love watching shit that,
Oh,
I hate dumb shit.
Don't even get started. Don't even get me started on the subtitle.
Yeah, I know.
People in the chat seem to love it. Seem to love that show.
Yeah,
Everyone's buzzing about it.
Very good.
Bear
Very
Town.
good.
Makes me want to read the book a little bit. I know that's like
That's
the
what a lot of
hard-
people say. The book's
Whoa.
awesome.
Yeah,
It's
well,
the
it's
hard
like-
Don't hurt
well, no,
yourself.
my dad gave me the book. He liked it. I feel
Right.
bad I haven't read, but I don't watch or read.
Don't
I
hurt
just
yourself.
like I don't know.
Have you watched
Get a
any
headache.
shows at all?
I fall asleep when I read.
Have you taken any,
One page.
I
And
haven't watched
any,
any.
any
Gone,
new series
so-
at all?
Out.
No.
My days are honestly, I'm like with kids playing golf,
Oh yeah.
and then at night like
Shut
dinner,
sleep.
and I'm watching a little hockey, and I'm shutting it down at like
Well,
9:30.
I open up a
don't ever
Goosebumps.
watch anything.
You
I
know what
open
it
up
is?
a Goosebumps R.L. Stein, choose your own ending, one page.
You know what it is? Two business.
Matt Christopher, the kid
What-
who can hit home runs.
We're feeling the lull from like the pandemic shut everything down entertainment wise, so they couldn't make movies, TV shows, they couldn't produce all this content, for lack of a better word, that that we'd normally be watching now. So there's just not as much shit that we would probably be seeing. So there's just limited selection.
Oh, for sure.
Like the Golden Globes is tonight, which by the way, the Golden Globes, they're kind of a gimmick more than anything. Like the voters can be bought. It's not like, I guess the Academy Awards have a little more fucking dignity than them, but I don't know. It's a fucking a lot of that shit going on this time of year. Do you pay attention to it?
You're so dialed into movies and shows already. Like I consume my time with different things, but I'm fascinated by it because it's your passion. Like it's just like you love consuming that stuff, and it's every time you open your mouth about it, like you can hear how passionate you are about it.
Yeah, because I mean, there ain't a ton of great movies out there, but if you poke around and shit, streaming wise, there's a lot of good shit to be found.
I brought up the Earth Soil doc on
Jesus, yeah, your
Hey.
Earth Soil doc. I've heard about it.
It's good,
Not just you. I've heard
but
others
my
talk about it.
breakdown was just Teddy Bruce.
Your breakdown was like Ryder could have broke it down better. And he has like a 50-word vocabulary.
Yeah, yeah, that you nailed it.
Everyone's asking about Chelsea. What do you think of Chelsea?
Oh yeah.
So I'm a huge Chelsea fan, and all these people are out there like Chelsea has no history. What are you talking about? Like I'm openly saying that I'm new to soccer and I'm learning. So everyone, Chelsea has no history. Chelsea has no history. They've won 5 Premier Leagues. They've won a Champions League.
that's a lot.
They won Europe. They've won like 7 or 8 FA Cups, which is another championship within England. They're an awesome team. They spend big money. They got a Russian, so I'm all in. They've played great. They gassed their manager, Frank Lampard, who was like a legend of the team. He was an unreal player. And then they brought him in as manager. They call him the gaffer. Kind of like that for the coach. Coaches in soccer are they're like the most popular people. Like,
Oh,
when the
I
team
know.
wins,
Ted Lasso.
The guy who's the guy in Liverpool.
Jurgen Klopp or something.
Oh, I love that guy.
Well, either way, I'm all in on Chelsea. Like I haven't missed a game since I said I was getting all in. And Troops actually, him going nuts about Arsenal, that made me want to get involved. I love watching that stuff. Arsenal stinks, although they beat Leicester today. So Chelsea's been on the rise because they hired this German manager, Thomas Tuchel, I think his name is, and he's good. He was at PSG, a Paris team, and
I don't.
they're unbeaten. They haven't lost since he came in. They have ball possession now, but if they don't get many chances, they can't score from far away. They don't have anyone who can score just a rocket kick.
That's
from
why
outside the
somebody was
box.
criticizing your 2+ goals.
Okay, so yeah, I don't even know what can I say about that, Cornelli?
About what?
That bet.
That it happened?
Yeah. So no, yeah, we won't even discuss the bet. Chelsea, I am a fan, and I can't wait to go to a game. And now I think they're tied for top 4. They're not going to win the Premier League. That's Manchester City. They're a wagon. But top 4, you get in Champions League. They're still alive in Champions League. They beat Atletico Madrid the other day. So they're round of 16, 2 legs, and they're up 1-0. They're a sick team. They're good. And they got young players. And people are no history. What are you fucking talking about? All right, Manchester United has more history. Maybe I'm not speaking. I don't know that much. Guessing game. Arsenal probably has more history. They've probably been around longer. I don't really know, but I know Chelsea has past enormous success.
Definitely.
People who say no
100%.
history, you're a fucking idiot.
Hey, Wolverhampton,
People
that's a team with no history.
People hate that the owner's Russian and spends big dough. So every summer, they're paying huge money to get guys. There's this guy in Germany, this Holland. This guy.
Old player.
He's 18 or 19, one of the best goal
Stallion.
scorers. Now people say, no, this is the problem. So they went and got this Timo Werner from the German league before, and he was a stud, young player. The Premier League is so much better
Oh yeah.
that these guys They have 2 huge German imports on Chelsea that have done like nothing. Werner's been okay. There's something like Kai Havertz. You're supposed to be like superstar. He literally can't even play. He doesn't even play.
But it's like going to different leagues because there is a different style league to league, correct?
Yeah.
And,
Like
and
playing
even
over
the
in
Premier
Europe-
League is the best.
Premier is the Premier.
So what people are saying is what people. Oh, they
Nigeria.
got this French guy. He might be the best looking pro athlete in the
Oh,
world.
is he fucking
That guy
stud?
fucks.
Google this guy up.
Oh, yeah.
And
What
he's
is it?
won the World Cup in France. He scored a goal.
Yeah, but
He scored the 1-0 goal against Madrid. It was a bicycle kick over his head. He's a stallion. So Chelsea's they're fun to root for. I just want to go to a game. I don't know when fans will be
We'll
back.
do a sandbag
Premier
over
League's
there
sick.
against Ernie Els. We'll
Premier
put
League mornings. Yeah, Ernie Ellis will have drinks with him on the
That
PJ.
jawline, handsome dude.
He's a stallion.
Oh,
He's a stallion.
well,
So listen, there's guys that they're so Hollywood in soccer. These guys are like the
it's-
managers. It's just like drama. I'm in. And people who chirp Chelsea, you're a clown.
Nice stadium though, right? Chelsea's got a 6
I've
stadium.
never been. Stanford Bridge,
I
I
was
believe
gonna-
it's called.
I still
I'm
have
looking
to
forward
pick a
going.
team. I just haven't had the time to like research much. I watched that Is it Sutherland Till I Die?
Yeah,
Yeah,
everyone
so
said to watch that, but I watched the one on
my
Tottenham
granddad's
on
team.
Amazon Prime.
It was interesting to see. I was meh. I ain't gonna be my team.
I don't think you'll ever have a team. You'll just be like sort of into it. Like you don't have like the. He doesn't have like the mental like. No, it sounds bad. Like is it aptitude to like take in and root and watch every game of a team?
Oh, that's what I think is crazy.
Is aptitude to work?
Is sometimes I get up and I'm like, what the fuck's he tweeting and ranting about?
Well, that's what's nice. It's on. Some of the games are on at 7:30 in the morning. It's great. You're just like up and watching them. Today they were 11:30 against Manchester. They tied 0-0, which Man
City or United?
United, and they would have hopped in to third, I think. And now I think they're tied 4th with West Ham. So you need to finish top 4. That's so big. But Za and Troops are going to get it when I'm there live streaming Arsenal Chelsea with them.
Oh, when are you
It's
doing
like
that?
May 20th or something.
Oh, I want to come in. For
Arsenal's going to be lucky to finish top half of the league. They won't even get in the Europa League. So if you finish 5th, you get Europa. It's like the Pigeon Champions League. And this is me just like, I'm learning on the fly. I would argue that I've learned more about English and European soccer in whatever it's been 2 months that I started this than anyone in the history of 2 months in soccer.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, well, let's go.
Like I know a lot now, and it was just what felt like a minute ago that I'm like didn't
It's
know
fun
anything.
though, isn't it? Isn't it fun to like learn about this shit?
Yeah, it's just
Oh, it's like another passion.
Yeah,
That's why I want
it's
to start
also
getting
new.
I want to start getting golf lessons.
God bless the instructor.
I know it's going to have to be a very unique bond where somebody has dealt with.
Somebody who like will ask a million questions and then not listen to any of the answers he gives you. Because you're gonna be like, what if I try this? He's gonna be like, I don't know, you were trying that before. People were saying on the
I
chat
couldn't imagine
the other night, you got to bring back the knee drop possibly.
Yeah,
The knee drop you haven't done. You were terrible.
yeah.
Look at this. Look at this podcast.
Oh,
baby, let's go.
You won that?
Fucking right.
Fuck you.
Yeah,
Pasha.
Show, baby.
Get off the screen.
Everyone knows Pasha.
you're
You're paying for your own
There's
room
a
now.
chance this got
You're
deflected.
No
Pasha's
chance.
paying
It-
for
it
his own
coulda got
fucking room
deflected.
now.
No chance.
Yeah, my
Hey,
Venmo is
I don't
fuck
care.
you.
$600, well, 500 profit, and we can't say that money. You buy dinner.
Yeah.
Good for you.
right.
You buy dinner. That's what the winner of a bet
You'll
is.
be on
Buys
fucking
dinner.
waivers.
39 chip
Buys dinner.
What a goal.
Oh,
Oh,
come on.
What a snap.
Sad
It's a
goal.
fucking stinker.
What a
No,
snap.
Take my visor.
went in off the
Ah.
stick. It gets deflected by Rust. Oh no, it does. No, it doesn't even get
That's a
deflected, does
bad
it?
goal.
Absolute snipe.
That's a
Be
sad
fucking you, buddy.
stinker. Thanks for dinner, Pasha.
Thanks for dinner. I'm gonna be getting a fucking bottle of Louis the 13th. Opus 1 tonight.
Oh yeah, no, James. No, LaBatt.
I'm gonna
Blue
max this credit
LaBatt
card
Blue,
out.
baby. Because they do beer good.
What a
Morikawa won that golf tournament.
what a stinker of a
That
game.
guy is-
I think you guys should talk about the Penguins. A lot of people asked about the Penguins in the chat. You had Mark Madden on. He wants to blow it up.
No, Matt. Well, Madden basically said like Crosby's going nowhere.
Yeah, but he said trade Gino
Well, he said when I asked him that, I think he actually said you should have traded Gino
in
what,
2018.
18.
Yeah,
I said
2018.
the same thing about Hank back. Well, early
Yeah.
when Chico
Lundqvist?
started. I said the Rangers should have traded
Yeah.
him.
I know, but I
after they
think
lost
that
the
was
cup.
always Lundqvist. I think he didn't.
Yeah, he didn't want to. He didn't want to.
So if Crosby doesn't want to go anywhere, I don't know. It's a weird time in Pittsburgh, though. It seems like they're stuck in between a little bit, and then they have nights where they look great.
Like the Blackhawks.
They are in the best division. Where do they stand right now in that division?
They were in a playoff spot.
Going into today?
I think
They're
so.
like, they're like the
Third,
Blackhawks
but
with.
third, but they're
Yes.
going to get leaped by.
No, they're
You know,
fifth.
they
They're
got
fifth in the
two
division
superstars
right
that
now.
they
Yeah,
want to be
they're
loyal to. This
So
they're not- they're not a
lock
playoff
up
team.
3 points ahead of them tonight if they pull this out.
Two superstars with a lot of fucking gas left in the tank, and it's like you don't want to quit
Did
on
any of
guys.
those teams
You know,
play
that
today?
means so much. and
Boston?
still have a
Bruins
lot
played
left to
today.
offer.
Did they hop over?
But you also
They must have.
surround them with other talent.
Say Boston won.
All right. Well, there you go.
Question: who would be better in 5 years, Islanders or Penguins?
Man, that's a good question.
That's a great
So
question.
50.
I would say right now, like looking 5 years ahead, probably the Islanders.
Yeah, same.
That hurts me to say too. I don't want to be giving them any credit.
Man, unless
Yeah.
of course.
Well, Barzell's only got 3 years,
Oh yeah.
and Biz says he's gone.
No, I never said
The
he's
offer
gone.
sheet actually came, but they threw it away because they didn't want Biz to get the satisfaction of being right.
Lou cock blocked the offer sheet.
If you guys could host your own outdoor game, where would it be and why?
Okay, everybody was saying Lake Louise, which is in Banff, right?
Yeah,
Oh, is that the one behind the hotel?
yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of.
I
like
mean,
a no-brainer.
I guess Bettman said though when they had him on like NBC or something, he said like Lake Louise will not allow them to do it. They
Okay,
won't
so
allow permitting.
Fair.
So take them out of it.
So Tahoe though on the Boston game, they had insane ratings.
Yeah,
I think
highest rated game since like 2002.
yeah.
The
regular
view of that-
season
the view
game.
of that game was so.
So then everybody was saying, oh, they've had a very warm, a mild winter, and that's why, it didn't end up working, where it's kind of like, okay, well, I know, but there still are other places where you probably could get a permit. I'm telling you right now,
How
I
about
think
somewhere in like Vail?
I
They
think
have a lake.
Aspen would be sick.
Mhm.
Aspen would be cool.
Aspen would be unbelievable.
What about like up in BC? Like, is there anywhere in BC? Can that get cold enough?
Where Biz did is
Okay,
Kelowna?
so here's the
what was
thing.
that video?
I think they got the ratings because, well, of course, because it was on NBC. It was prime time. Lake Tahoe it's got a name to it. Like it's kind
Yeah,
of
definitely has a name to it.
so. I think like as far as like getting those ratings, you have to give credit to someone just attaching it to the name of Lake Tahoe.
Definitely.
Where can they go next to where has that allure? Which to me, Aspen would for sure.
It's not the way Pop wanted it. It's the way I wanted it. I'm not smart. I'm done. Smart. I want respect. Like
What is that?
The Godfather, Fredo Coelho and the Godfather.
Okay, all right. Well, fuck,
I
I
know
didn't
that
know.
scene. I know that scene. I know what you were saying, but I know that scene.
That scene with him
And
and
then
Pacino
boom,
is
gets
like,
it.
that is some like the best acting you'll ever see in life. Like those two guys were the best, the peak of the games. The guy John Cazale played Fredo Coelho. Biz, he was in 5
I
movies.
haven't ingested Godfather to like have
Dude,
your amount of love
he-
for it yet.
He was
I
in
haven't-
5
much.
movies,
He was in
Biz,
Deer
right?
Hunter.
And he was in 5 movies, Biz. All 5 of them were nominated for Best Picture. And he
In that
died,
one year?
he died of
Or-
cancer. He was over the course
Okay.
of his film career, he was dying while making filming the Deer Hunter. Like
Who did they show him getting off in The Godfather out in the lake?
yeah, he's
Who
out
did
there.
it?
Al Neri does it. Like he goes out. He goes.
They
"Hey."
show it?
Yeah, they show him on the boat. He's saying the Hail Mary, and like, well, they don't show him like slump, but they cut away from it, and then you hear the gunshots.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
it's obvious.
Yeah,
that
you don't
they
see
filmed
him get shot.
So the Lake Tahoe thing, it's like
Oh,
it's
big
epic.
power play for the
Yeah,
Penguins
big
here.
one here.
Big power play.
But that
I want that clip of RA, and I want to get Jeff D'Lo to judge it versus his version of it versus the
That
actual
would be awesome.
line that he
Yeah.
said.
Because you stopped me dead in my tracks.
I thought you were like computer malfunctioning for a second, but it ended up. But once you said the movie, I know exactly the line you're talking about. I remember that scene clearly.
Yeah,
Look at this
it's an absolutely epic scene. But to go back to the hockey point, honestly, I think a great place to have a hockey game, and I'm obviously being a homer here, would be the rink in Charlestown. That was like
They can have the pregame meal at the restaurant. He was this extra in the town.
I have the 99. I have the pregame with the 99.
All right, I actually thought you were gonna say like,
Yeah, like a good
time
place.
out.
Yeah.
I thought you had like somewhere in Wyoming and
Whistler.
Charlestown.
Yeah.
I'm out. Yeah, time out. I'm off the
Can you
stream.
fucking believe this?
We're off the stream for
I'm
that.
telling you,
Charlestown.
there's no crowds in it. You can't have a crowd anyways.
Whistler, you think Whistler could pull it off, Posh?
Oh, Whistler would be sick.
Whistler would be
Green-
pretty dope.
Green Lake and Whistler
Yeah.
would be sick.
Yeah, Whistler. Oh, you know what else would be cool? Mount Tremblant.
Where?
Mount Tremblant
Oh yeah.
in Quebec.
Yeah.
Someone just commented that.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, Mount Tremblant wouldn't be bad, Biz.
Oh fuck, that's.
Mount Tremblant or Whistler. Whistler wouldn't be bad either.
Oh, Whistler would be awesome.
Yeah, Whistler would be sick, right?
So you might have to do it in Pemberton, which okay, so Pemberton Music Festival, I don't know how many people from Canada, let alone like Western Canada, to do it. They have nicer mountains that mount like
They do.
Curry, and they have the
Yeah.
other one,
Yeah.
and you can put it right in the middle. Now
We'll just get Brad Friesen coming back.
we'll get Brad Friesen, the guy. So Brad Friesen's the guy I did the Ice Bucket Challenge with. But yeah, I've like flown those mountains. Like I think, and there is flat land there where they put the concert grounds.
And you don't even-
And you could even build some type of an infrastructure to where you could actually even have fans.
There's one shot in Business BC for that episode. I can't remember the lake, but it'd be the perfect lake. It's like a little crater in the mountains, and it'd be perfect.
Well, yeah, but that's saying about if you're actually doing it on a
Right,
lake.
yeah.
I'm saying if you're
Yeah,
doing
you
it on land, do it in Pemberton, right where there's like fields there.
That's the thing with Tahoe.
I like
Like,
Charlestown.
this, you weren't
But Charlestown
the,
rings.
you weren't the only one.
They'll do a bank robbery
No,
scene.
I had read
that's
that. I had said
halfway
that
through the game.
before. No, it's iconic kind of ranked in cinematic history, but also, Bobby Orr, like when he played Boston, dude, birthed so many like hockey rinks.
So I would imagine Jackson Hole would
Jackson
probably
Hole would be
Oh,
sick.
would be a cool.
yeah.
That has
Right
the
now.
allure.
Maybe that's why I subconsciously said Wyoming. Is that what
Yeah.
that-
Wyoming,
Yeah.
yeah. I heard Wyoming's one of the most beautiful states. I've never been there. I'll go there hiking at some point.
What's the place in Montana everyone always goes?
Oh no.
You said
Wyoming.
Wyoming.
Wyoming, Montana.
Billings,
Oh,
Montana.
Big Sky. Big Sky.
Big Sky?
Big Sky.
Is it Billings, Montana?
Oh,
Oh, who's got a break there?
Where is Yellowstone?
I thought Utah.
No, I think that's
No,
Montana.
Yellowstone. You're talking about the place, the Discovery property?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in Montana.
Yeah, that place is supposed to be unreal. I think there's like private,
Yeah, I
like
mean,
a
wherever
private
you
ski
you
mountain.
can pretty much put down a rink. I mean, like they just did in Tahoe, like just put a rink up to anything scenic.
Where else
you know,
would
you
be
don't- There's
good?
not be a frozen fucking body of water.
I don't think there's anywhere.
Oh, isn't there a good lake? What's that lake near Saratoga? Isn't there a sick
Oh
Lake
yes,
George?
yes, Lake George.
Lake
Huge.
George?
Lake George is huge.
Yeah, Lake Champlain and Vermont be like.
Oh yeah.
Vermont,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
Lake Placid.
Yeah, Lake
Yeah,
Lake
Shout
Placid
Shout out
would be cool.
1980.
Yeah, Lake Champlain, UVM's up there.
I'm just thinking of every lake I can
Yeah,
comes
because
to
I mean,
mind. Oh, come on.
Huh?
That was a penalty, no?
I just saw one Islanders Rangers at Belmont Racetrack. That'd be kind of cool. And nope.
I still say Boston.
That one didn't hit.
I still say Boston, Montreal down the O'Neill rink down.
Oh, come on.
Yup. Oh, what a block by that Dobson. What a block by that kid.
I'm on the pen straight
He's a
up
young,
too.
nice teammate. Oh, making it 2-0. Oh, that would have been so big. That's the end of the second period. We all have the Penguins. They're losing to the Islanders 2-0. Dobson just pretty much saved the goal with a second left in the period. So LaBatt Blue Light, we want to shout out them once again. They do beer good. We watch hockey. They do beer. And
Charlestown outdoor game.
Charlestown outdoor game coming at you. And RA won a fake Oscar for his reenactment of Fredo Corleone. So we'll see you for the third period.
I want to see the ratings from Jeff D'Lo.
He's doing it. He'll definitely do it.
We're live.
And we are live. Chicklets fans, welcome back. Third period. This game has been an absolute fucking snoozer, pardon my French.
It's the Islanders.
10 shots for the Penguins. Crosby won't stand for this longer than a season. Off to the Avalanche. Anyway, brought to you by LaBatt Blue. We're drinking the light stuff tonight. We just got to ease into the trip. So
They do beer good.
Woo!
Parents,
They're good at beer.
they're good at beer.
They're
I keep
really good
messing
at
that
beer.
up. They
Yeah.
do beer good is like my version of they're good at beer because I can't speak. So thank you to them. This beer's actually very solid. Very, very
It's
tasty
great.
to drink.
It's
We're
great.
good at drinking beer too. So it takes you. I told you, it takes
Some
you
of
back
us
to
are.
like my Montreal days. Because the first time I went to Montreal as a Boston kid in my late teens, it was always an adventure.
Just terrorizing our Canadian women.
Hey, he's like, I'm the only guy to go to Montreal at 18 that had a Playboy subscription for 8 years. Because all right, if you don't know, was given a Playboy subscription for your 9th birthday.
I obtained it on my own independently at my 14 when I was 14. Yeah,
That's
But-
that's not too
my
young.
mother didn't object. She knew Playboy was a classy magazine that was well informed.
Better than Yoli catching you speed bagging herself.
Twice.
Oh,
Yeah.
more than that.
Oh no,
And your sister only just loving
I had a
balls.
fucking Christ, because I had a VHS, man. I mean, every kid had a VCR back in that era.
Yeah, I felt like I didn't want to get busted with a VHS. I was a magazine guy underneath my
Oh, it
bed.
used to be a project.
I was scared to have
so-
one in my house. I was Patrick.
I was more of a
knew spots
Sears-
where they were.
I was more of a Sears catalog kind of guy.
Yeah.
Oh!
Uh,
If the Penguins could just make this interesting.
Someone commented that I hold my beer wrong, and for 10 minutes I've been sitting here figuring out how to hold it.
Why
I'm
would
kind
you?
of
Why
freaking
would
out.
you change how you hold it?
I don't know, but now I forget how I originally hold it. I forget how I
No,
originally hold it.
How do you hold it?
I forget.
How do I hold a beer? Like if I don't know, I was just holding it like this right there on my knee. I'm gonna put it this way. I probably held it like this. I probably held it like this. I actually go lefty sometimes because I'm ambidextrous. No matter which way I do, if somebody online told me I was doing it wrong, and
You do it
everyone's
like that forever.
Cornelli and was like then thinking about it, I would fucking be so disappointed in my
Block him from the chat.
You don't
I'm just
remember how-
I like the
I
pinky.
forget.
I like the pinky underneath,
That's what I do.
and then 3 fingers there.
I think
and then
I was just
right.
just
That's a good way to
this.
hold a beer. No, Terrence.
But now you're in your head about it.
I'm not in my head at all about it.
Because that way,
Reverse
you get the security of the bottom part. You have the 3 fingers over here, and my thumbs.
Oh my god, the Penguins are all over them right now. They can just make it 2 on Crosby with the puck. That's the kind of the pass through the box that I used to get occasionally. I'm Gensel right now on the power play, back in the day.
I need
Good
one.
decision by
Keeping it
Marino.
on. Nice play by
I'm
Gensel.
interested. I've been watching enough Penguins game. How's this Marino kid been? I know he didn't have a good start this year.
You get different opinions.
Yeah, it seems like
Whoever you
people
ask.
like him.
Whoever you ask says something different about him. People I talk to. I don't know.
He looks.
There's
good.
Yeah, he
he
looks
has
good.
tons
He
of
looks
poise.
good. Looks good.
He's very the fact that him and Adam Fox were on the same Harvard team, and I think Marino had I want to say 18 points ish, and Adam Fox had I think over 50. And then all of a sudden, this kid never even spends time in the minors. And last year, I think was at like a point for every other game.
That
A
Harvard
pace.
team though, like Donato scored a goal game that year, but they were
Was
just
he on
run-
that team?
Yeah, I think so. They run through everyone.
What year was that?
Ryan Donato wasn't on the last Harvard team Adam Fox played on with Marino. No way.
He was on the team. Okay,
I'll argue that.
let's see.
Who's in net for the Islanders right now? Those pads have
I
been
don't know. Why don't you
beaten.
tell us? You're the analyst.
Those pads have been beaten to a pulp. You see those?
Yeah, they were dirty ass
Oh,
white sneakers.
Yeah, looks like
It was like if you had
bacon
those
strips
sneakers,
in RA's underwear.
Nah, man, I'm a fucking dude. I'm
Yeah,
a.
he was on it.
wiper.
No way.
Yeah, Donato
Let me see.
scored a goal a game. Adam Fox, John Marino.
Is this their last
Their
year?
last year, 17-18.
Gee, is that the one?
Hey! You're wrong. You're wrong once again, you
Oh.
dummy. Adam Fox's last year, which is what I
But
said.
he was on. They were both on the roster there. The roster I just showed you.
That was his sophomore year. His last year was his junior year. You didn't click on that one.
Yeah, but I said they were both on the team together.
The
I
argument.
think
the
you guys are
argument-
both right. I think you guys are both right.
Oh, okay. My argument was that the last year that they played college hockey, Fox and Marino, Fox had 48 points in 33 games, and Marino had 11 points in 33 games.
Yeah, it's low.
And yet the next year, Marino was playing offensively very well without any minor time for the Penguins. So, like, that's how much better Fox was than that year before. Maybe you get that many more chances.
So was that the kind of the conversation we had with John Carlson on the podcast about his time in Washington and how
And when Green left,
when Green left, he kind of got that opportunity?
well, no, because Marino didn't play a year after, right? Marino didn't stay that year. Fox was gone,
but essentially,
but yeah, he got a chance in Pittsburgh
Yeah,
behind Letang.
sometimes guys are, they're like, okay, well, this guy's obviously
Yep.
proven and he's doing it. He hasn't skipped a beat to where he kind of had to play second fiddle. He's not getting the touches. And every time Fox it seemed to be going on the back of the net. So, of course, he's not going to get his touches in those spots.
Well, I think Fox was a higher rated prospect
Yeah.
and a better player. I think Fox is a
But
better
he-
offensive
but
player.
he
But it
rubbed
just
off
shows
on
how, maybe he learned from it. It shows they had another guy who was legit doing it the next year in the NHL. And little shout out checking out his hockey DB. He played in 13-14 and 14-15 for the South Shore Kings. I don't know if you ever heard of that team. We sold a T-shirt. A different level team. I think that's junior, but still, probably explains the success he's had in Pittsburgh. I wore number 6. I wore number 6 briefly for the Penguins. Then I asked if I could have 19. They said yes.
So you guys are both right.
19.
They did all three play together. Donato had a goal a game, and how
Yeah,
many
we were
games
both
did he
right.
play?
Donato had a goal a game.
Like 30 games?
He had 33 games, 39 goals, 48
In
assists.
college?
That's when he came out and everyone was like, this kid, get him to
Wait, what
Boston.
was his number
They're
last
like,
year?
get him to Boston now.
That is crazy.
He played 33 games. Oh, wait, no, that's not him. That was Adam Fox.
I would have stopped him in street hockey.
Oh, Ryan Donato, his last game, 29 games
last
played.
season or
His last season, he played 29 games. He scored 26 goals with 17
That's still a
assists,
good year. That's a good year.
43 points,
Goal game.
just about.
Who's this?
Oh, that's Kapanen. He
Did you
flies.
play a lot of street hockey growing up, or road hockey as they call it in Canada? Or was it mostly
I
ice
played
skating?
road hockey.
He was
Yeah.
playing with balls, but they were his own inside.
Yeah.
Wearing his
Yeah.
airwalks.
Doing my what are the wheelies?
Healy's.
Heelys?
Did you ever have a board and try to do ollies and stuff?
No, I was a BMX biker.
Did you, Terrence?
I had the
You weren't
pegs.
a skateboarder.
I had the pegs on my bike with the gyro.
Pegs on the bike weren't bad. People would just hop on for a ride.
Right, but like the BMX style ones where you could spin it around and it wouldn't mess with the brakes. It was
I
cool.
remember the kids in my neighborhood, everyone had BMX bikes, or a lot of the kids do. Crosby carries into the zone. And I got one for Christmas, and I thought it was sick. It was blue. I thought it was unreal. I didn't know anything, and neither did my parents. And I brought it down after Christmas, or maybe even that day, kids are out playing, and they just ripped on it. I don't know if they ripped on it, didn't matter if it was just because it was mine or it was because it was terrible, and I was like, I hated it.
This has
I
been
was
a
like,
tough.
no, I was like,
This has been a tough stream for you, right?
yeah, it's like
Sucks.
RA the Challenger and my BMX and my mini one-on-one story. It's been a depressing stream.
Wait till we get to the Ebola virus. Wah, wah.
Debbie Downer.
Hey,
Rear Admiral.
So, but it had the pegs in the front and the back.
No, the pegs were in the back.
I used to have
Maybe
all
they
four.
were the front. Actually.
I had all four.
I don't remember. I just remember they just ripped on it. They were like, "This isn't a good. This is this is like a poser bike. This is a pigeon bike. This isn't legit."
Dude, I think
Pigeon.
I think we've got the over tonight because look, there have been 4 games that have already gone under. This 15
This game's going
appears
under.
to be going under. I mean,
Guys are tiring out. Guys are tiring out.
Under the old generals who do theory, I think we've got the over tonight.
Because you don't think in one day every game can go under.
I mean,
That's not
Who's-
exactly.
what's the game?
That's
What's
not
the game?
foolproof.
well, that's why I said it's like
It's Detroit, Chicago.
I'm using Krusty the Clown's logic, so
I would bet the. Hey, I would bet the over on that
I
game.
would take the over.
I would take the over on that game.
Yeah,
If it's 5.5,
I would also
Yeah.
take Chicago.
It's only 5.5?
I said if it's 5.5,
All right,
I'd be
let's
all
let's
over
get
it.
a Chicklets prop on Barstool Sportsbook of the
Yeah.
over tonight.
Yeah,
Let's hammer the over tonight because RA's point is that every single game in one day can't go under. That's just not realistic. And it's like
But
if Reds hit 50 times in a row on the roulette wheel, Blacks do.
did they
Let's
play
go
last
over.
night
I don't
or
know.
2 days ago?
Kane's gonna score and get an assist. He's good for 2 points, that's for sure. So I think I'm
It's
on.
only 5.5 too. Like that's
It's
not
gonna
a good
change
number,
with us
yeah.
chatting about it like this.
Yeah.
Where's my phone?
You gotta get it in ASAP too, because
We have,
Where's my phone?
All right, I'll bet
It
it.
just dawned on me.
So
Sorry.
they have the new iPhone 12 or whatever. It has the old like mini version.
This? Oh no. really?
Yeah, so it has like this. This looks like the iPhone 6 or whatever. I like it was
2-in-1.
small.
Oh, so
Remember,
they
it's like in
Oh,
square.
they came out with a smaller one.
They came out with a new phone, but the old model or whatever. And
There we go,
caller
Sid. Come
ID.
on.
Well, I thought it was sweet, right, to go back to the small one. The battery lasts for 10 minutes, Biz.
Is it the 12 small one?
Yes.
Can I feel that?
Remember that old one?
Yeah. This is the 12?
Yeah. Why is it so hot?
I don't know. I think it's a little too small.
Yeah, it's tiny. I find even this is small
Yeah,
now.
it was an over thing. It was a tough decision.
Simplify. Off the glass and out. Guys, we're still in snooze fest right now. This is crazy.
Yeah,
I think every stream we do is just horrendous.
Games have been
There's
Horrendous
Malkin.
games.
He's cooking.
Someone's backdoor tapping.
Oh.
someone just called me, but I don't know if it's a scammer or one of my friends with no caller ID. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, that happened to me. It always happens to me. I think I chatted about it at the Charlestown house we had.
Goalie interference on Pitt. So I think Islanders going to create some separation here, and this game's going to be signed, sealed, and delivered.
Yeah, what a boring game. What a boring game. This is Islanders they don't care. They don't like to admit it, but they don't care because they win. I mean, they're not like winning Stanley Cups like we've mentioned, but they're a good team. But you can't tell me this is exciting hockey. You can't, Biz.
Like even that call there, like, come on.
He had a tap in if the puck had hit his
Yeah,
stick, and then
exactly.
the
Like,
next
he's going
second
to
he
net
has
to
a-
score,
has a
like, he's not
2-minute
trying-
minor.
It's just like
Yeah, I'm on over 5.
Can't do nothing
you taking
now.
That, what? You get it in over 5.5.
Yeah, well, when does that game start?
Here we go. Tanev, come on.
They already popped.
Tanev's one of the most underrated guys in the league.
Yeah, I agree. I really do agree.
Remember how long his deal was? I think it was 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's bellyaching about it. It's probably been arguably the best
Yeah.
play this year.
Yeah,
Did you guys see the Bruins game earlier today?
Yeah,
That was an awesome
Yeah,
game
that
to
was a
watch.
great
Bruins
game.
Rangers.
yeah.
Lemieux and Frederick dropped at the end of the game.
Oh,
1
wow.
second left on a face-off.
yeah, they
dropped.
hate each other this year.
Pretty cool.
Wasn't that who Frederick was yelling, "We're going again"?
Yeah, it was.
a couple weeks
Yeah.
back or whatever it was.
Oh no! But it wasn't. They went earlier. It was Lemieux and Richie went.
Oh
at the
yeah,
end of the game.
with 20 with no time left
Yeah.
on the clock at the end of the game. Like they
Squared up,
Yeah, they
center
squared up,
ice,
put
like
the game
went at
over.
it.
I love that.
good stuff.
How about Bennington last night?
Yeah,
Oh,
it
he was
fucking
awesome.
hilarious, Yeah,
It's entertaining. The
I know.
NHL needs that.
dude. Honestly,
I missed it.
like.
It already went
Yeah,
on.
I know. I said it was a 7. At 7
I
I
can take it live.
Yeah, that's all. No, dude, I said to my wife the other night, like, you know, 'cause she's like a hockey. She's like, "Who's on tonight?" Like, and she's a good sport. I know she don't give 2 fucks, but like, I play along. I'm like, oh, the Islanders and Penguins or whatever. And I said to her, like, I was like, she goes, oh, you've been like going like wild lately at some of these games, like playoff style. And I'm like, honestly, the quality of these games has been so good because like the stakes are so much higher with a 56 game season, Biz, right?
Definitely.
And every game means so much more. So like, I mean, I'm thinking the Penguins Washington game like a week and a half ago. That was a playoff level game. The Bruins Rangers game.
I would have liked. I mean, of course, because of money, I would like to see him back off on the amount of games, especially with like COVID backing everything. There's like a crazy number of games that Dallas is playing.
Teams have. I think I heard one thing where it's 35 games in 62 days or 65
Yeah,
days.
it's just like
Yeah, it's
these
You're not
guys
getting the
are gonna
best
be
product.
running on E.
Well,
man. They're
I'm
not
gonna say-
robots.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say they're not getting the best product because the games are exciting, but
They're not robots.
yeah, it's like, and staying healthy will be hard. We talked about it like before the season, and now you're seeing guys get injured, and you're only getting into the meat of this. It's the next 2 months.
It's like it should be 3 games a week. And now you're like most teams just like Coyotes had 4 this past week.
Coyotes Blues playing 7. Was it 7 or 8? 7 times in a row.
Yeah, we didn't go full Summit series there.
Yeah, 8 games. That's weird. That's a weird number.
I will say, man, yeah, you got to commend the players, man. These guys are every other game is
that's
bananas.
what it's like. They're competing the fuck out of these games, like because it's like 56 games. It's
water.
much big fucking difference.
Any questions for RA? What are you guys laughing about, RA?
Yeah.
What's the chat saying?
RA, have you ever got a pedicure?
I have, yeah.
No, really?
Yeah.
Let's take him for one.
I have, yeah. And honestly, I'm surprised they haven't
I don't
gone
think
back
anyone
for
wants to see
another.
that content.
Yeah.
We'll get right in there.
Were you talking to them as they were massaging your calves and like doing your footbed and stuff? Or were you just
my
like,
old lady was next to me, like, but yeah, I mean, if the woman talked to me, I would,
Did you give her a good tip?
conversation.
Give
Oh,
her a good tip?
absolutely.
when was the last time you got one?
Years ago. I mean, I've only gotten. I think it might have been my only one. I mean, it's not that I didn't like it. I didn't.
Would
like
you put your bare feet on like my couch if you're ever at my house?
No.
So I have a
no.
thing. I can't think of what it's
I mean,
called.
if I
but
was
you bring-
sleeping on it, yeah.
No,
yeah.
no, that's different. But I wouldn't have you sleep on my couch.
Oh, sorry.
No. I'm saying if I had this like what do they call the footbed ottoman?
Yeah.
Right. Would you, with your feet off, put your feet on it?
Ottoman's a 50-50 on the
Yeah, I think Ottoman's like. I think that's what like
Ottoman's fair
familial
game.
where familial relations come into. Like it's like you might not do it. You like a friend's house, but you would at your uncle's.
Ottoman's like
Gotta wear
stepping into
socks.
the
I wanna
Ottoman,
say that
there could be blood and piss on it.
I want to
like-
say I would hope you wouldn't, but I think deep down I
no.
actually wish you would, so I could talk about it. But I actually don't think you
No,
would.
I wouldn't. I mean, me personally, I would not come into the house and like put my like unsocked foot on an ottoman. Most likely, if I had my sneakers off and socks on, I mean, yeah, I think that's appropriate. But
You'd have to be far out to do that.
yeah,
What's
I
the
mean,
chat
like,
saying? We got to get better.
But if I was at my
Alright.
cousin's house, I'd put my feet up.
What is that? Charlie Murphy? Who's he playing the Chappelle skit?
Oh,
He's like, yeah, I remember rubbing my muddy boots on your couch.
No, I never rub my boots.
No, I never. He's like, cocaine's a hell of a drug. What is that skit called? Oh, he's doing Rick James, right?
Yeah,
Fuck your couch.
That is so good. Fuck your couch.
Yeah,
What's this place we're going to eat tonight? I want you. RA's been hyping this place up
Alright.
all goddamn
You've
day.
been you've been hyping me up, like talking about hyping. I
He
was
was
like,
not hyping you.
I'm like,
He was dogging you.
all I said was like, this place looks good on paper. We went over last night. It had a 45-minute wait. A bunch of people said, go to this place on Twitter.
What's it
Sushi,
called?
The sushi fucking menu is
actually
incredible. And I'm not even a
Dive bar.
sushi like
Are we? Do we have a reso for
you
tonight?
do. No, well,
I think you guys
like,
do. Ari's
yeah,
gonna eat your meal.
No, I think we were getting a
You're
lead
not
on reservations, but right, G, like
Yeah.
we're-
All right. What's your go to sushi order?
California roll, fake crab.
Crab stick.
whatever these guys order. Honestly,
No, he's like spicy tuna with a meatball on
Yeah.
top.
yeah, whatever. Yeah, give me
Shrimp
steak. Is there a
tempura.
steak and cheese sushi? No.
Hold the
No,
shrimp.
honestly, I don't. I'm a connoisseur. I'm not. I'm not.
No, he didn't.
I think he just said,
No,
yeah, you
no,
did.
no.
Yeah, you did.
Sushi.
You did.
No, he
He's like,
didn't.
can
No,
I-
he
He's
didn't.
like, can I get the Papa
No,
Gino
he
roll?
didn't. He did not say that. I refuse to believe it.
Steak and cheese roll is a good line.
The fucking.
I will say, like you
It's like a pongo.
you
a
never
pongo
ate
roll.
it. You never ate it, and then since the podcast began and we go away, now you crush it.
Well, yeah, because he was eating
but I'm
fucking
still
tuna
not
out of
like
a can
full
before.
because like here's my.
He's
I'll
getting
say-
street meat
He was
sushi in
getting-
New York City.
He was
Out of
getting that out from fucking
He's like,
Subway.
there's a sushi truck outside of Oak One. Or one
Yeah, no, here's my
Oak
biggest.
One, I called it.
Here's my
He's getting
biggest
7-Eleven sushi. No,
Paul.
I'm not a big sushi guy.
issue. Paul. Here's my biggest issue with sushi is avocado. I don't like avocado.
Oh my
And
goodness.
so
Love
much is
avocado.
sushi.
Avocado's
And
too healthy.
avocado.
Avocado's too healthy for
What
him
are
to
you
like.
talking
I don't
about?
like, dude. I just don't like the taste. I've tried it. I like everything.
So good for you.
It's
Good-
one of the
good-
few
you're good
vegetables
fats.
I
It's a
like.
healthy fat.
It's
Good
the
fats.
only vegetable I don't like. Just
That's
like
a
love.
lie. You
I
like
should say
every
I don't
other
know.
vegetable.
I like tomatoes or onions either, but like other than that.
Other than that,
I can eat
Proceeds
the-
to
I
list
mean,
off every fucking
No,
vegetable.
yeah, I can eat tomato in other forms, but like on a salad, like I don't like raw tomato or raw onion, but you can fastball if you buy me another recipe.
I'll eat any vegetable.
I would
I
never
love Italian food, like which is kind of ironic.
get in. Oh my god! At least make it a game where you can possibly tie it up in the last few seconds with the goalie pulled. They need one before the
I'm gonna eat
3-minute
so
mark.
much fucking fish tonight.
This game has given me blue balls the entire time. Just like
This game is a snooze
nothing,
fest.
no,
Like,
nothing.
Uh,
How do we
halibut,
guarantee ourselves? It's
Dog
impossible to
halibut.
guarantee yourself a good game on a stream.
Yeah, fucking, and that's
It's
why we gotta
impossible.
be drunk. Like
The Islanders should not be included in any more streams. If no Islander can ever join our podcast for an
Frankie
interview
Barella.
or a
We don't
discussion,
stream them.
then we
Yeah.
don't stream.
Good rule.
Good rule.
Islanders, you've been
You're
nixed
done.
from the stream.
Banned.
You're done.
You're done.
You're out of here. Get out.
We'll smell you later.
Hey,
You're going to dinner with RA eating fish.
we got another stream coming up later this week, right?
Yes, we do on Wednesday night.
What's that game?
What do we got?
Oilers, Maple Leaf.
Oh my God.
How are ya?
Jurgens.
How are ya?
I like that.
Check out some-
Although you know what, the other
Put
night
one right in my goddamn belly button.
they played
like
Saturday.
the guy from Alien or Aliens 2. He called the Aliens. He called the movie Aliens 2 on fucking social media.
What?
I think the movie, it's the movie Aliens is the sequel to
It
Alien.
went aliens.
He called
and
it
aliens. I
Aliens
said
too.
aliens too.
Isn't that what is it called?
It's called
It-
aliens.
It's
instead of
Aliens.
I meant the second one, and then everybody
Oh,
lost
That's
it.
not. Is that
Aliens.
funny? I would have said the same
It's
thing.
funny
man.
because
Hardos.
RA thinks it's so funny.
Movie hardos, bro.
Aliens 2.
Movie hardos.
Aliens 2 is exactly what would have came to my head.
Exactly.
Well,
Right.
all right.
Hey, that's
I
why
actually like it makes him that
read,
happy.
Read twice, tweet once.
Read twice, tweet once.
Hey, that's like the funniest thing he's ever heard because I messed up the name of a movie.
Great
Look at-
movie,
You
dude.
didn't get the name right.
Hey,
You just got the
I always
number
forget
one and
his
two.
name.
But
John Kelly.
John Kelly, who's here videoing with us, he's dying laughing back here.
Did you see the first one though?
Oh,
First
did I
one?
see the
Yeah,
first one?
Where that scene came from when the android like self-exploded and had his belt all over him.
Oh, it was a
I
jizz?
thought that's what it means. Yeah, that's.
Oh, come on! Come on! Come on, Tana!
Gino.
Come on,
Gino.
Malkin.
That's where that started, because some
We need a
one of
They
the
need
accounts
one.
I follow that tweets movie shit. It was just a scene from Alien, and I was like, I don't know, I was stoned. I was like, oh, that looks like Biz before a fucking game when he gets help on him because he had the like milk all
Yeah.
over him.
Oh,
And,
that tweet was kind of that
And
was
people are like, oh, that was gross. I'm like,
yeah,
oh,
that was an
settle down.
aggressive tweet.
Dude, Biz says every episode, like, now you're offended.
Yeah,
by
he's a
it,
sick
you know,
puppy.
like, it's like, who cares? It's a just joke.
What do we got?
Yeah.
What are the people saying about RA right now? He's out of control. He's out of control, folks. I'm trying to tame him.
They say see if you can walk in a straight line.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Give-
go.
give him a sobriety
Straight line
test.
walk.
Alright,
I'm not legally required to. Right
finger on the
now.
nose.
Well, because we're drinking responsibly with LaBatt
Oh,
Blue
yeah,
Light,
Absolutely.
of course.
All right.
RA.
All right, did you drink today?
I don't know. We all started whenever we started drinking.
Oh.
We got
Let's do some Q&As for RA. Let's keep it
RA,
going.
favorite music album of all time.
Exile on Main Street. Rolling Stones.
What was the question?
Favorite
1972.
music album of all time. Let's hear yours too.
Mine's the U2
Love
Greatest
you
Hits.
too. Love you
I think
too.
it was a double CD.
It was who?
Really?
Who?
No. It's not Greatest Hits. Fuck. Well, can you look up the
Yeah.
the album covers? I know by the picture.
Is
I
it
know,
the one that Apple put on everyone's phone?
No,
Oh.
that was a terrible move. Terrible
Yeah,
move.
because it wasn't a great album. But it was a good
Oh, was
album.
it the Joshua Tree?
I gotta see the
It-
songs
oh,
on it.
you
I
like
need to see the
U2?
picture.
U2? You picked U2?
Yeah, I
I'm a
remember.
big U2
I
guy
remember my
too.
dad
Yeah.
pumping U2 and we were listening to that. But we listened to Springsteen, Pearl Jam, U2. Never any country. I never listened to country growing up. Just because my dad didn't. I was a peasant. I didn't have my own music taste. Well, I got into stuff later on. I was big into Who had a great album? Green Day had Dookie. Was that the name of the album?
Yeah.
That's not the best album ever. The U2 one, I'll figure out the name.
Aren't you a big
Is it-
rap guy? Aren't you like real? Can't you freestyle?
Me?
Yeah.
Can I freestyle? I can't.
I feel like I've heard you can
Freestyle.
freestyle.
Yeah, you can freestyle.
He can
Imagine
freestyle,
freestyle.
yeah.
Freestyle.
Imagine they freestyle.
Oh, wait, Cornelia rap
The fact that you guys say I could freestyle is you trying to get me to freestyle.
You definitely
which is
can.
The craziest thing if you ever cross check Belleville. Here we go.
Oh, let's go.
Crosby.
Come on, Sid.
Crosby.
Another one.
Crosby's pissed, just giving it to him.
1,000 games. Show some respect. Show him the rollie, Sid.
Oh, is it the U2, the best of 1980 to 1990?
Yes.
Yeah.
With the kid.
Yes,
With
the
the
kid
kid
with
in
the
the
army
Such a
hat.
good best album.
Yeah,
I love
best,
that.
yeah,
All those. Let me see that. Let me see that. Can you put the songs on this?
Yeah,
Yeah, I
talking
got you.
best album, you can't do a greatest hits version because like that's,
Yeah, it's cheating.
you have to do like a
Yeah, no, that's what we said.
yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, and I'm not sure.
I was taking the easy
yeah,
way out.
Yeah, you got to do like a studio album that's not like a compilation.
Yeah.
That because there's a shitload of.
Oh, so many good
What about
songs
what-
here
what about
though,
you,
Wiz.
Biz? What-
Here,
what's your
read these
favorite,
off. There's
like,
some
front to
good
back
ones
album
there.
that
Friday in the name of
put
love,
on
New Year's Day,
and-
with or
and
without
shut
you.
off.
I still haven't found what I'm looking for.
Sunday
Sunday,
Bloody
Bloody Sunday.
Sunday.
Those three in a row on one album, where the streets have no names, probably my best. That's what Vancouver.
No, Montreal.
Montreal. No, Montreal.
Montreal, then
Oh,
Vancouver.
oh.
Best music
Wait,
video
hold on. I
ever.
thought Montreal came out with the Coldplay.
I think
I'll
that
fix you.
at one point maybe Montreal did. Maybe I'm wrong. Vancouver for sure.
Yeah. I Will Follow, The Unforgettable Fire, Sweetest Thing, Desire, When Love Comes. Yeah, this
Fire.
Angel.
Yeah.
Wait, is this all that album? Angel of Harlem was on that? So do you not consider that one album though? Because it's the
No,
best stuff?
well, obviously it's an album. I guess when you say best album,
I
of all
agree with
time,
RA.
It's almost
Like that period
you
of
don't mean the
time,
greatest
that's what
hits
they
album.
released. It was that
I mean,
album.
you can-
I agree.
You
with
can
that.
use
So
it,
it's
but
10
like
years, you know?
it's like if you're talking,
Yeah,
so you,
I agree. That
know,
is that.
like
but
you can
I don't know.
say-
That was what's pumping in the car, but I know what you're
so
saying.
if you said Joshua Tree, like that would be a perfectly
Yeah.
acceptable insult. You know what I mean? Like,
I love
But
Joshua
the
Tree.
best song. Oh no.
but like, yeah, when you say best album, you
I'll
don't
probably
generally
go with
think of,
Hanson's
like,
first
like
album.
a greatest hits album.
Based off of Mbop. So
Bop single.
Mbop, cheep, bop, boo.
What about you, Biz? I mean, like, what's an album that you can put on, like, and not have to shut off until it's done? Like, I mean, granted, because albums don't exist no more. It used to.
I
like,
know. Back in the
it-
day,
it-
it's like you needed like 4 or
it
5
even
bangers.
predates
to-
the internet,
now
like-
it's like 1 or 2.
like the TV, like videos, they became obsessed with having singles, and like it didn't matter about having a full like good album anymore. So that's why like
Biz,
you know,
Biz probably listens to like Tony Robbins like pump up speeches to himself all day to just like improve himself as a human being and a businessman. Biz doesn't have time for music, guys.
No, music's
yeah,
one thing
no,
I
there's so
definitely
many
consume.
fucking good albums.
I don't watch a lot of shows.
You got,
You watch Ted Lasso?
No, I
Yeah.
still haven't watched Ted Lasso.
Good show.
I
Did
watched
you finish
the
it?
Queen's Gambit.
Great show.
Awesome show.
I haven't started that. I'm going to.
Did you-
And I haven't started, and I will watch Ted Lasso. I just get a
Okay,
kick out of how
right,
much
right.
you bring it up.
Well, no, because obviously.
But a lot of
it's
people
become-
write on the line that you're speaking the truth there because they actually.
Well, it's
enjoy
become a
it.
chick that's mean now because, like, you know, I've suggested it so much, and then, you know, there's a couple of reporters who like said they watched it, and people like, you know, tag you in on it and let them know what. Yeah, man, it's a good show.
I don't know.
Memes,
I-
Did you
memes
see
put
that
up the
board
meme.
memes has?
The what?
The board he has where he's just like pressing different logos. And
Yeah.
It's
is that,
song.
we don't
Oh,
talk about
yeah.
that yet.
Yeah, no, we can.
Is he like trying to make an app of it?
No.
Oh, did you see that the memes is trying to do something?
like a
You know?
song board or something. I don't know.
Oh, maybe
we'll
I
talk.
should
Yeah.
bring
It's the sound
Well,
board.
could be in works. I might have
But,
just
all right.
blew the surprise.
To answer your question, I don't know if I could pick one right now.
Really?
I'd
Like,
have
you
to give
know,
it
one
some-
album, like if you were like, okay, I did a car ride for 6 hours, like I can only listen to one album, like front to back, every song on it, like
That's tough.
going with
6
whole, like,
hours.
well, I mean, it was just there's gonna be one album like that, you know, your childhood or fucking adulthood, whatever. Like,
Yeah, but you gotta pick one. Bop, cheek, chop.
you know, what
Pick
every
an
song
album.
does.
This. Pick one
Yeah,
album.
well, that's the thing.
You're not
They
thinking the
don't-
name
they-
of one.
People don't focus on a whole album like they used to.
No, because so when I started listening to CDs, I would say it was around the time like Red Hot Chili Peppers were doing their thing. Maybe a little bit towards the end of their stardom.
What
Ra-
was that?
Ra-
Californication album?
Rage Against the Machine. I was really down with. No Doubt. Was it
No doubt.
That-
Gwen Stefani.
Oh, dude,
Oh,
no
yeah.
doubt was fucking sick.
What was that jam they had?
Oh,
They're
they
like,
had a bunch of jams back in the day.
what was that song, Biz? Come on.
Just a
I
girl
used to
living
listen
in
to a lot of.
That wasn't what I'm thinking of, though.
So I was a massive. I would probably pick Wu-Tang, maybe Triumph album as my.
You do hip hop.
Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with.
I fucked with Nas.
Dr. Dre,
Fucked with Nas.
big Dre guy.
Mine would be
Oh, Dr.
Dre.
Dre, the
Oh,
Chronic
shit, I
came
forgot
out like
about
right
Dre.
at my like peak years of like rebellion. Yeah, oh yeah.
Get Rich or Die Trying, 50 Cent. That's mine.
Unreal.
Yeah,
Unbelievable.
50 Cent was popping.
Good, that's a
He
good
was
call.
popping.
That's a
So
good one.
is for maybe the chat can answer because I'm looking at when you said Red Hot Chili Peppers. Californication was great, but do like knowledgeable fans of Stone or whatever, Red Hot Chili Peppers, do they like Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic?
Yes, that's the one I listened to.
Okay, that one's sick.
That's the first one I heard.
That one has the song "Breaking the Girl." That's a legit. Song.
Oh, it was unreal. Yeah, that might be if I could pick one right now off the top, that would probably be it. So I've told the story before on the pod. So I was I'm still am. JJ Wilson, his father created Lululemon. He I think he got remarried and the wife's 40th birthday. They got Red Hot Chili Peppers to come in and perform in their backyard on Point Grey Road in Vancouver. And I'd lost a credit card game when we went out, and it was like a $1,200 meal, whatever it was. So he goes,
"Got it, dude."
I was gutted. Ruined my life. I still think about it.
Didn't ruin the night, ruined his life.
No, ruined my life. I still haven't recovered from
He
it.
has Venmo requests to people that were at the dinner still.
It didn't even Venmo hadn't even been created. I already sent the Venmo request up. But he was nice enough to be like, fuck. He's like, hey, well, whatever. He's like, come to my mom's 40th birthday. It was like 300 of us watch Red Hot Chili Peppers play live.
Just 300 people.
300 people in a backyard on
What do you think they must have paid that?
a million snaps. They had like an oxygen room in the basement.
So Red Hot's getting $1 million for what? 2 hours or not even 2 hours?
No, I'll say this. They did. I'd say they probably did about.
That's sick.
I want to say about an hour and 15, hour and 20. Took a break and then came back again for that amount of time.
Musically, I think I've mentioned this on the pod. One thing that I would imagine to be really cool is if you saw a band that turned out to crush it and be like legendary Hall of Fame band when they were like in the first year of playing. At some
It's like an opener.
At some shithole pub or bar, and then you're like, holy shit! Like,
Dude, that's funny you said that because the two
that would
openers
be unreal.
that I bypassed because I'm a big Aerosmith fan. Like that early shit was unreal. I've seen the Aerosmith twice. The two openers. I'm like, I'm all set. I'm gonna stay on the park and drink.
You didn't go watch them?
No. I went to Aerosmith.
I didn't even think openers. I was thinking even more.
No,
like,
the openers.
low-key.
The first one was Black Rose. Second one was Guns N' Roses.
Oh.
Like, I couldn't tell them to open
Guns N'
Aerosmith.
Roses probably killed it.
But
opening for
dude,
them.
but I did see GNR, dude. I saw them after the Use Your Illusion fucking albums dropped, and it was like 91 at the Worcester Centrum, the most outrageous like rock and roll 1980s concert I've ever seen. Biz like
Guns
they
N'
had, like,
Roses?
dude, it was insane. Like you would go in the men's room and there were like women in line like pissing in the urinals and shit. Like the Jumbotron had a brought up.
Where was
like
it?
Spread Eagle, the Worcester Centrum. Spread Eagle, like full bush on the fucking screen, like on the Jumbotron screen. It was insanity. Like, and I'm
Why
like,
was it just
Just rock and roll.
It was the
rock
people
and roll.
they attracted. Like,
it was
80s or 90s.
This was 91, I think. The concert.
Oh,
I went
yeah.
to. But it was the spirit of the 80s still with that era, like hair metal and shit. And like, dude, they were fucking
I
legit.
think like Ray Borg.
Broad, like she was sitting on two guys' shoulders, one ass cheek on each shoulder, spread eagle with skirt on, and like Bush on the fucking Jumbotron. It was insane.
As we finish the game,
As-
we hear the
as we
story.
finish
The
this-
Islanders beat the Penguins.
oh, speaking of
2-0.
open cages,
Speaking of
Pittsburgh has pulled their goalie and they stunk. No goals.
RA's Guns N' Roses experience was a little, I guess, aggressive to end the game, but we had nothing going on. It was a shit game.
I mean,
Islanders
it
win.
was-
Second Islanders
Rock
rookie
and
to have
roll.
back-to-back shutouts. Ilya
That's big
Sorokin
Chico Resch in
Chico Resch.
1975.
Wow.
was the last time. Good for this kid.
I mean, this is a kid you heard a lot about,
Yeah.
right? There was a
Right,
lot of
he came with a lot of
expectations, and
All of a sudden, he's going on a quick little run.
He came up.
This division, I think it's kind of come down to the 5 teams that are right now there. Pitt's in 5th. They're now down 3 to the 4th place Islanders, unless they hopped into 3rd. But Washington, Pittsburgh,
Boston,
Philly, Islanders.
Whoa. Don't forget the Devils.
They're already now the Rangers and the Devils and who's 3rd? I'm forgetting. They're
Sabres.
The Sabres. They're kind of like losing ground. I mean, you don't have enough time to catch up.
Grab the Devils will play like 8 less games.
True. Forgot about the less
Yeah,
games
just
played.
got
Let's
They
not
just got
forget
back
the
your boy,
Pesky.
That's a
so
big thing.
Eastern.
So we're gonna continue on RA's concert Odyssey tour.
Wednesday we'll be
We
back.
appreciate Wednesday night. We'll be back for Edmonton, Toronto.
Ooh.
Big
It
one.
won't be as boring.
Shout
as
out
the
LaBatt
2-0
Blue.
Islanders game.
Shout out LaBatt
Shout out
Blue.
LaBatt Blue Light.
To the final back.
Cheers.
Love you guys.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, everyone.